Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome to part 2 of this bonus stream weekend thingamajig. I'm just doing 2 streams this weekend. So hi, how are we all doing? I mean, it's only been a day, but I hope nothing big and dramatic and scary has happened between yesterday and today. But hi everyone, so let's say hi. So hi Kevin and Zach and Kramen. I like Kramen. And I hope you like Kramen too. And Miss Wannykins and Caxi and Honey Honey Phantom, your Honey Phantom, Honey Honey Phantom, your Honey Phantom, Honey Honey Phantom, your Honey Phantom. Oh, I did the whisper at the wrong part. Anyway, Fatima hi, and Caitlin hi, and Pokemon Master Alex hi, and Tenchi hi, and Lexi hi, and I think that's most of everyone I can see. And Teresa hi. YouTube's not loading the stream. Oh, that's weird for a couple of people. Well, I'm here and I'm saying hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't. Otherwise, this is very awkward. But I mean, people said I am live and stuff like that. So, but if you can't hear me, let me know. Like, someone tell me in chat. Lagging? What? Okay, well, if I start... Okay, everyone salute for Mr. President, and then I'll know whether you can definitely hear me and whether things are... how laggy things are or not like that. Everyone salute for Mr. President, and then we'll get things going. Hang on, I'm going to do one thing. If it's quote-unquote lagging... because I don't really know how it can lag because we've got like a still screen and audio. So I'm gonna try one thing. Let me just try one thing. Nope, not that. How do I? I'm gonna try one thing. No, hang on. Where are the? Oh, hang on. This is what I. No, where's the setting that I want? Where's the setting that I want? I never remember. Unfortunately, this happens infrequently enough that I can't remember how to do the thing that I'm trying to do. Is it this? Is this? No, that's not the thing I want to do. I don't think. No. Where is the... where's like the setting thing that I want? I know, I can picture what I want. I just can't think how to... Is it you? No, it's not you. Where is this setting that I want? There is a setting. Is it like here? Hang on, I'm going to try one thing. Okay, I don't know if that... Again, I don't really know what people say when... I don't know what people... Can I just ask what you mean when like you say it's like lagging? Because again, I don't really know what you mean... There's no, like, visual stuff on the screen. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the picture was there... I don't know what people mean when they say the stream's, like, lagging. Can I ask, what do you mean lagging? There's no video going on at the moment. Well, that's weird that it's not broadcasting, because it, like, should be broadcasting, so, okay. It seems like there are some people who are having issues, but then a lot of people who it's absolutely fine for, so, but okay, but you get, like, a wheel sometimes, that's weird. Yeah, that's the thing, it's like, if you can hear me fine, and you can see the Switch screen, that's fine. I'm gonna just get right into it, and then if we have issues from here... I don't know. So I did try and... I tried to get one thing sorted, quote-unquote sorted, before the stream began. I tried to, like, add a thing to my overlay, so that I could perhaps see if people did the donations better kind of thing, so I don't miss them, and so that I could maybe keep an eye on some other things. but then I then did something else to try and fix that, but then that didn't work either. So, we'll have to see. But that shouldn't have really messed with anything. So I don't really know. Okay. Basically, let me know when you can see the game. Can you see Pokemon? If you can't see Pokemon, then we're in trouble. But I don't really know why you wouldn't be able to see Pokemon. So, let me just... Can you see Pokemon? Okay. Yeah, people can see the game. Okay, cool. Good. Maybe there is just a bit more of a delay today. Like, things are just a wee bit slower. But otherwise, we should be good. Okay, so we're going to do the Kitakami gang, who are in Kitakami. So we can't be in Paldea. We need to be in Kitakami. Although, let's see what outbreaks we've got in case there's anything interesting. But I think I've got shinies of, like, all the outbreak Pokemon, so we don't really need to... Like, I did end up getting Grievards last night, off screen. And I did also, finally, I got Morpeko as well. So... Oh, can I just say about Morpeko? Yeah, okay, people can see and hear the game. Okay, I don't really know what was happening. I think that is just an issue with some people, because people can... There are a lot of people who can see the game and hear me, so it's like, you know, anyway. If, like, the audio is way out of sync with the video, let me know if that's an issue, but that shouldn't be an issue. But if it's like, okay, I'm just beginning to cross the bridge, and then now about halfway across the bridge, and now I'm finishing the bridge there. So if that was all out of sync, let me know. But if that sounded about right, then it's... I will have to go with the consensus that if anyone's having issues, it's on their end and not mine. Basically, if that all synced up properly and looked to be good, then if you're having issues, that might be a you problem, not a me problem. But okay. Okie dokie. How many Shinxes did you get before you got Morpeko? None, because I used a dark type sandwich. But here's the crazy thing about the Morpeko, okay? The crazy thing about the Morpeko was... Oh, for the love of pizza. The crazy thing about the Morpeko was... So I did an extra shiny hunt, right, after the stream ended. In the area we'd been in, with, like, the Shinxes and stuff like that. But I think I did a dark sandwich instead of an electric sandwich. But I didn't find any, right? So it was like, oh, okay, that's annoying. That sucks. So then it was kind of like, okay, well, that sucks. But maybe... I was like, okay, that sucks, but maybe... So I kind of, like, looked it up. I can't remember what I looked up, but I kind of... I did look up Morpeko shiny hunting. Oh, no, because I wanted to see if it, like, how different it looked. Like, I wanted to see a video of someone catching one so that I would know, like, okay, how different from the regular ones does it look, like, actually in the game? And then someone basically sort of came up with a better place for where to hunt them. So I was like, oh, I'll go there, and I'll use a dark-type sandwich there. So I went to a place where only Morpeko spawned, and I did a second hunt with this new location. And I still didn't get one. And then I did a third hunt in this new location. So second time in the new location, but third hunt. Like, I did 3 extra shiny hunts yesterday. Just for Morpeko. And it was on the third hunt I finally saw one. And when I saw it, it was very obvious. Like, I was like, okay, that looks exactly the same as... that looks exactly the same as all the other... no, sorry. When I got it, I was like, that looks very different. It does not look the same as everything else. So why has it taken me so long to find one? Because there are shiny hunts I've done where I've looked at the shiny Pokemon and I'm like, oh, that's actually more similar to the original than I would have thought. But... So I don't know why... it didn't, you know, but anyway, Okay, so, okay, let's see. yes, for the people for whom the stream is working, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and all that lovely stuff. But again, it seems to be fine for like most people except for say maybe one or so. So again, I do apologize. But Neo, that's okay. No worries. No need to apologize. But let's see. Okay, so I did eventually get one. Yeah, I'm saving 50 bajillion times, so I'm a bit thrown off just because of these like maybe tech issues, but I don't think we're having tech issues. But I did also play around with something, but that also shouldn't have messed around with anything. Okay, so this is the first member of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. These trainers are very hard. I'm looking at this guy on Cerebi, and like I do not know how I'm gonna tackle this guy. So let's just go in with the cheese strats. Let's see if we can beat this. So this is Masamune. Oh, yeah, okay, good. This is the right guy. His bewitching moves will leave us spellbound. So this guy's going to be very annoying. So yeah, these guys all wear masks, and they're all hidden around Kitakami. Get in there, cheese. If the stream seems laggy, that's just because the game was just very laggy there. Hang on, what is my... Oh, my Terra's water. Okay, well, that sucks. Okay. Oh, it's setting up Reflect. That sucks. Okay, cheese. Shell smash. Guys, I don't think we're going to get the cheese sweep because what this guy does is he has this prankster Grimmsnarl, which means that he gets to set up Reflect and Light Screen before we can even attack. So even if I hadn't used Shell Smash, we just wouldn't have like had any luck there. But let's see what he does. Hopefully he uses Light Screen. Okay, he's not using Light Screen. But hopefully we get a flinch here with our cheese. Oh, critical hit. That was nice. That was nice, actually. Getting the critical hit. Okay. Oh, another critical hit. Nice. Okay, flinch, 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 flinch. Yeah! Cheese! Cheese! Cheese sweep, cheese sweep, cheese sweep. Everyone put cheese emojis in the chat. Okay. Okay, there we go. Right, that's one down. Okay, nice. Grimmsnarl fainted. Okay. There we go. He's about to send in Gardevoir. Now, we could switch to a more appropriate Pokemon, but we're going to keep in cheese. Let's see if we can get the cheese sweep. The cheese sweep. Cheese sweep. Oh, yes, everyone putting cheese in the chat. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, here we go. One. We got hope for flinches, though, because here's the thing. This would KO Gardevoir, right? Look, we're about to do more than half its health, but because that pesky Reflect is up, that's why I'm not... Oh, no, it knows Aura Sphere! Oh, I should have checked Cerebi. Oh, no, the cheese sweep, no. Okay, I should have checked... I should have looked at its moves, but here's the thing. I could have switched there. I could have switched there, but, like... Oh, this is laggy. Maybe it's just because of the game. This is just the game being laggy here. So it probably looks pretty rubbish on the stream, but... Okay, Shadow Ball. Yeah, the game is just being very laggy, so ignore that. That's not YouTube or you guys or anything like that. Hey, we KO'd the Grimmsnarl. That was the important thing, because I really didn't have anything for Grimmsnarl. Okay, he's about to use Clefable. But again, I don't really have anything for this guy just generally. Because hang on, what ability does Clefable have? Oh, okay. Okay, let's actually go with Fridge. Okay, I have a plan here. I have a plan. Oh gosh, that was very laggy. Sorry. Masamune. We'll see how laggy the game is, and we might need to like reset the game. I'm actually gonna go with a Will-O-Wisp here, okay? Because this Clefable apparently has Cute Charm. Normally it has the other ability. I've forgotten the name of the ability, but it's basically an ability where like, it would ignore things like burn damage and poison damage. It's a really good ability, so I don't know why they don't have this ability. But yeah. Okay. cheese has existed since before the invention of the refrigerator. Just keep that in mind. We didn't need a fridge to preserve the cheese. Okay, now we're actually going to switch to Mr. President here. Mr. President. Magic Guard, thank you. That is the name of the ability. I know what it does, I just could not remember for the life of me what it was called. But then again, I kind of... Oh no, flamethrower! It needs flamethrower! Ooh, Mr. President. It might cry. Don't cry, Mr. President. Okay, we actually need to be kind of careful here. Oh no, actually no, I know what to do. Actually, I think I know what to do here. Yeah, I think I know what to do here. Oh, Magic Guard works with Life Orb as well. That's pretty nifty. I know Sheer Force works that way as well. Sheer Force doesn't take Life Orb damage either. Okay, so here's the thing. So you may be thinking, Bo, why did you switch to Yoshi? Because my Thermal Exchange raises my attack power. So we just got a free attack boost. The thing we have to hope for now is hopefully the light screen is... Yeah, there we go. Reflect is gone now. The Grimmsnarl also has a light clay, which meant that Reflect lasted a really long time there. So, okay. Here we go. We're going to Icicle Spear. Yoshi is nowhere to be seen. There we go. If I change the camera angle. Oh, no, not a citrus. It has a berry? Oh, I should have paid attention to that. Oh, that's really annoying. Come on. Get it. I think that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, if it hadn't had the berry, that trick would have worked, but it's fine. Oh, no, it knows Moonblast, which I did know that. Yoshi, no! But it's fine, though. This is fine. We are fine. It would have been nice if it had gone down there, but oh well. Okay, let's just have a quick... We'll have a little think. We'll go with Fridge. Hopefully the blizzard stays up for one turn after this, but I don't know how many turns we've had. So we'll go the Thunderbolt. There we go. Okay, and then he's about to use Rabombi. We don't really have anything to take on Rabombi. Cheese would have been good for Rabombi, but this is fine because if the blizzard is still, if the snow is still there, which it looks to be, we'll go with the blizzard, and this should just be. Oh no, it knows Moonblast, and it's faster. Dang it. Come on. Oh no! Oh, that's unfair. I was hoping we'd use a very powerful blizzard here. Okay, that still might not have KO'd, but oh, and of course the snow stopped. Oh crud! We are actually in a bit of trouble here. We are in a bit of trouble here, but it's fine. We'll go with the Thunderbolt. Yep, and it'll probably lower our special attack again. See, a blizzard. Oh, for the love of. Okay. So this is very laggy. Very laggy. I didn't realize how fast Rabombi... I mean, Fridge isn't fast in reality. Our team is quite slow, generally speaking. Okay, come on then. If this gets another special attack drop, I'm going to be so annoyed. Okay, don't have the... Okay, there we go. And they all have 4 team members, I think. Maybe the last... Oh, now I get a critical hit. Okay. Right, there we go. That's 1. So you have defeated a trainer of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Yes, we have. With only ice types. Okay, I am actually going to go back to... Oh no, this seems to be working fine now in terms of lag and stuff. We'll see how bad the lag is, and then we might need to like reboot up the game. But but again, I can't remember if I like paused the game using the home... Because if you pause this game, like Scarlet and Violet, using the home button, that can make it like lag and stuff like that. So... Oh, okay, that was weird. Right, Cloister and the team should be okay. Okay, so our next thingamajig. Okay. No, hang on. Rotom. Okay. Let me just have a look. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, but they all know it. Well, not all, but... Okay. Okay. I have a plan. Okay, so our next one is in, we're going to go to, I'm just following Cerebi here, but I think basically we're going to just be going around in like a clockwise direction. So next we're going to go in Fellhorn Gorge, which is here. And then, oh no, here he is. This is the dude. Okay, so we'll save the game, because we saved the game 50 bajillion times here at Bovio Games. Oh, for the love of pizza. Sorry, I was just like checking my phone one more time, and I was like, is that Apom trying to get me? Am I going to be able to run away from the Apom? Okay. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we saved the game 50 bajillion times before that. Okay, so there's the second one. So this is Hasibi. Or Hasebe. I'm not sure. But using Politoed. So, and that Apom wants to join in the battle as well. Hey, 2-on-1, not fair. So, here's my issue. Here is my sort of quote-unquote issue. We could use Fridge, but I'm actually going to switch into Mr. President. Why did I not use Mr. President right away? Well, because I was a bit afraid that Mr. President might be ever so slightly faster than Politoed. And if that was the case, it means our snow would have been ruined by his rain. Whereas this way... If we bring in Mr. President, like this, then it means that we get our snow up for certain. So this way, this guy basically, or sorry, this person, I think she might be female, but anyway, they will go with the safe they. They have a rain team. Politoed is supposed to set up rain, and then all the other members of the team are supposed to benefit from the rain. But we're not going to let them do that. So, Wasabi! Hello! Welcome. Lovely to see you. We are on our second battle. Our first battle was a light screen and a screen team with light screen and reflect. And then this second team is supposed to focus around rain. But that's the thing. This probably is supposed to have Swift Swim. Oh no, it has Strong Jaw. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it's ×4 weak to grass. Oh, it's using Shell Smash. Oh, that's very bad. But it's ×4 weak to grass, and it doesn't seem to have an item. So we should KO it in like one hit here, and particularly now that it's just lowered its defenses, this should be a one hit. If it had gone for like a rock move, oh, it only knows Rock Tomb. Oh, well, that's not very good. I thought it was going to have, like, Head Smash or something. If this had had Head Smash, that would have been very scary. Okay. But, okay. Well done, Mr. Everyone salute for Mr. President. That's 2 down. Now I got Ludicolo. Ludicolo is a very good special defensive bulk. I'm not sure what the best Pokemon is to... Maybe Yoshi could work? Maybe yeah, let's go with Yoshi. Yeah, let's go with Yoshi. The only problem about this Ludicolo is that this Ludicolo does no Rain Dance. And so there's this part of me which is kind of like, do I just... Because it's going to set up the Rain Dance. It's absolutely going to set up the Rain Dance. And if I let it, that's not good. But I think we kind of have to let it set up the Rain Dance. We're going to use our own dance. We're gonna win this through the medium of dance. Yep. Okay. No, this is going exactly to plan. Now the question is, do we go for the safe Icicle Spear, or do we go for the Scale Shot, which is the riskier of the two moves? I think we go for the riskier. I think we go for the riskier Scale Shot. And the reason for why, we'll go for the riskier Scale Shot because we've got backups. Okay. The reason we're going to go for Scale Shot's going to lower our defense, which is going to make us weaker against the final Pokemon. But, wait for it. Hang on. This is taking a while. Okay, defense goes down, but it's going to increase our speed. The final Pokemon is Basculegion. This one actually finally does have Swift Swim. I don't know why the Dreadnought didn't have Swift Swim, but the Basculegion does. So this is cool. But, yeah, we're going to keep the current Pokemon. But what I'm hoping is Basculegion isn't terribly fast, and I'm hoping that maybe the Scale Shot we just did sped us up enough. It sped us up just enough to give us the edge. It might not. This might go horribly wrong. It's using Wave Crash. This could KO us. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Now I know we resist it, but we did just lower our defenses, and like it's using a powerful water move in the rain. So I did think maybe Yoshi would go down there, but hey ho, Ben's not here, and we just KO'd the Basculegion. That is how you take on a rain team with an ice team, and you get the Yoshi sweep. So there we go. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. So you have defeated a trainer of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Yes, indeed, we have. Okay, nice. So our next one... What is our next one? Is our next one the... Oh, what's the theme of this? Oh, it's like electric. Oh, I see what you do. I think I see what you do. Or not, maybe? I don't know. Bit of an odd choice for a team, I'll admit. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and then, hang on, where are they? They're in the Apple Hills. Apple Hills? Okay, well, Apple Hills is, like, over here, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, where's Apple Hills? Or is Apple Hills up here? We'll figure out where Apple Hills is in a minute. I'm gonna go back and heal, and then, oh, no, Apple Hills is there. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Okay. Okay, I know that Apom was just there that whole time. Okay. Let's... Okay, nice. Okay. Okay. I'm just wondering what's the best way to approach this next battle, but we'll have to see. I think Yoshi probably is the way to go, but I think we're going to get screwed over. I think there's one move that their opening Pokemon is going to use that's going to screw us over. That's my theory. Oh, is the next person in a cave? Oh, okay. So we need to look out for a cave here in the Apple Hills. Okay, well, caves are sort of hidden in, like, in sort of rocky walls. And as such, caves are hidden in rocky walls, so I would expect if it's in a cave that the cave is going to be, like, here? Yeah. One of these types of things, but not that specific one. There is another one that's like, oh, for the love of pizza. There is another one that's like over here, I remember. I'm pretty sure I remember anyway. So this should be fine. Oh, no, for the love of the... Actually, I tell you what, I'm going to change up one move. For the love of pizza! I didn't even do anything there. I didn't even move. It was just there. Like I was right on top of it. Okay, hang on. For one thing, you're not a shiny Spinarak, are you? You are green, aren't you? Yes. Okay, right. We're going to go back on the path for one thing, because on the path we're not going to bump into a load of random Pokemon. For a second thing, I might actually, just for the purposes of this next battle, but then we have to remember to change this back afterwards. I think I'm going to do Dragon Dance instead of Swords Dance. Because I think that might be just a wee bit more helpful here. Swords Dance, like, we need to have a little bit of a speed thing going on here. So, okay. So, let's see. Okay, so we're going to just follow, we're going to go round and round and round and round and round. And then round. I feel like that. Yeah, okay, there is a cave here. I knew there's another cave. That's a Geodude. Hang on, like, Cerebi said it was in a cave. Hang on, I'm gonna pause for a sec. It's in a cave, but in Apple Hills. Okay, well, this is a cave in Apple Hills, and there's not... Okay, there must be a third cave then. Although I was thinking there was, like, more around this way or something, so we'll see what happens. Let me just check chat. Oh, that was weird. It looked like a load of chat came in, but no, only... Okay, that was weird. Maybe it, like, refreshed or something. Okay. Hang on. No, not Wistful Fields. I wanted the Apple Hills. Hang on, then. Right, Kitakami Road. Yeah, this is fine. Mandibuzz is very annoying to raid against because it knows the move Haze. So if you know, an important part of raids is having either, like, stat up. Okay, you're not... That's shiny. Oh my gosh. There we go, critical capture. I have the shiny charm, so don't get me wrong, like, mathematically speaking, this isn't that surprising. But still, I did all those more Pico hunts yesterday, where I, like, really, you know, mathematically heightened the numbers. And, well, there we go. Okay, remember this spot right here? We'll be coming back here later, probably. Oh, no, Poochie, oh, for the love of... Yeah, it's shiny Spinarak shiny definitely used to be more noticeable, like, with sprites. In these games, because everything is, like, so, like, pale in color and blah, 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 it's, like, a bit harder to kind of, like, see the color difference between, like, the green and the blue. But anyway, bark. Okay, Apple Hills. So apparently there's a cave in Apple Hills that's got a person in it, but I can't see any caves here. I've done all of this on my Scarlet, but I guess but like half of them I found when, like, kind of just going around naturally the first time, and then the other half were just kind of like ones that I think I then kind of looked for once I was like, right, I'm gonna really super duper explore this area kind of thing. So we don't care about the Mimikyus. No, don't care about Loyalty Plaza. Just want Apple Hills. Apple Hills. Give me my Apple Hills. Where is this cave? If the mods maybe felt like looking up a better guide than Cerebi, which just shows like a single screenshot, because all I've got is a screenshot saying like a cave, and you know, I can tell is a cave, and it says it's in Apple Hills, and that's all I have to go on here. So I might need like a... But then again, how are the mods going to communicate to me, like, where on the map, where in Apple Hills it is? That will be a fun game, I suppose. But yeah, I might need the mods to help look this up for me to, like, double check where the heck this cave is. Oh, no, it might be this cave. It's probably going to be this cave. It's this cave. Never mind. Mods, you're off duty. Woo, you get to go home early today. We already are home. Oh, well, that was quick. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we're going to save. We're the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Did I heal up beforehand? I hope I did. Let's do this thing. So, this trainer, they rely on electric types. They start with a Raichu. The move that I am most terrified of this Raichu using, I'm hoping it goes for Light Screen, but I'm terrified that it's going to go for Thunder Wave. Ooh! Okay, well this is surely like game set match. One thing that's weird, this should have been an electric terrain team, but Raichu doesn't know electric terrain. they've got a Lux Ray that uses it, but it's like, but by then it's too late. Like I've already set up the Dragon Dance. I've already won. No, the Lux Ray does have. Oh no, no, the Lux Ray doesn't even have the good ability. Okay, Probo Pass does have Sturdy, which is a little bit concerning. Why does it keep? Hang on, there we go. Click in the right stick, people. You get the better camera angles during battles. Okay, so it does have the Sturdy ability. Okay, it's using Gravity. Oh, well then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make use of this Gravity, right? Gravity increases accuracy. I'm actually going to, like, make use of that fact and use a Scale Shot. This is going to lower my defense. Which is, you know, oh no, how terrible, how terrible. But our speed is going to go up. So now we're definitely going to be faster than, like, everything. Okay, they're using Vikavolt. But we're going to be way faster now. And hopefully that one Dragon Dance we did will mean we're stronger. What's a better move? Scale Shot or... We'll go with Icicle Spear. We'll go with Icicle Spear. Okay, one. Ooh. Okay, it's going to be a 4-shot, probably. Maybe a 5. Okay, there we go. We do have the loaded dice on Yoshi as well. So, God, I'm so annoyed we can't see Yoshi. Yoshi's so big that we just can't see Yoshi. Okay, light screen is down. And then they're going to use Lux Ray. Here's the weird thing. They're Lux Ray, right? It's like, oh no, the Lux Ray is going to intimidate us, lowering our attack. No, it has Rivalry, which is a terrible ability. That means this Lux Ray is weaker right now, because it's the opposite gender to us. So, whatever. Invisible Yoshi. Yeah, that's the new kind of Yoshi. There's red Yoshis, blue Yoshis, green Yoshis, and invisible Yoshis. So you have defeated a trainer of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Yes, indeedy. So there we go. So that was nice and easy. I might not even heal. We didn't even take any damage because of that one. That's the power of ice types, baby. Oh, okay. Next one's Oni Mountain. Our next one does seem to... Ooh, our next one... Interesting. Our next one does seem to rely on... sort of... It's a mixture of, like, snow and sandstorm. I might have to think about this. Might have to think about this. Nope, I'll tell you what. We'll try for the Yoshi sweep, but what we're going to do is we're going to get Swords Dance back now. Okay, we're going to do Swords Dance instead of Dragon Dance for this next battle. And then hopefully this will work. If this doesn't work, then I'm in trouble, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So, what's that? 3 down? We're cooking with fire here, which is funny because it's a nice team. So, our next... Oni Mountain. We want to go to Oni Mountain. So we'll just set a generic destination marker, and then we'll be climbing up the mountain. Yes, we will. Okay. Rivalry is such a weird and disappointing ability. Totally agree, Nay ain't okay. For anyone who watches Madrybread does these like really fun Pokemon challenges. They're usually like solo challenges, you know. Beat the Pokemon. Like, can I beat this Pokemon game with this one Pokemon? Just this one Pokemon. And they're really good challenges. The thing about Madrybread, please don't, and if this somehow gets around to Madrybread, you know, please at least relay it to him properly. The thing about Madrybread is, because they're like, so another YouTuber I really like who does like these amazing solo challenges is JRose11. JRose is like really good at Pokemon and really knowledgeable about Pokemon. He like makes mistakes or whatever, but like, hey, it's Morpeko. This is where I hunted for Morpeko, by the way. This rocky area, if you do a dark type sandwich here, you get Morpeko exclusively here. I forget the name of the YouTube channel. I feel like it had the word either like mustache or awesome or stash in the name, but I can't remember. But there was like this 1 minute video I watched from a person, and they said this is where to hunt Morpeko. They said do a dark type sandwich here, and he was absolutely correct. Anyway, but like so J-Rose is like really knowledgeable and fantastic and good at Pokemon. Madrybread is like, you know, sort of pretty good at Pokemon and stuff like that. But Madrybread's biggest strength is like his determination and stubbornness. And so because he did a challenge where it was like, oh, can I beat, I think it was like Pokemon Platinum or something, I can't remember, but it was like can I beat Pokemon Platinum with like just Shinx? And I'm not saying when you do a solo challenge, like, and another thing about Madrybread as well is that he'll kind of just generally try and just get like a very average Pokemon and see if you can do it. He doesn't like super duper like reset for IVs or whatever, but I kind of wish he had in certain or like go for certain abilities. I don't think like he wouldn't like go for certain abilities, and it's like, well, I think you could go for certain abilities, like that wouldn't be an issue, but for whatever reason he didn't. But I think Shinx is the one where he did finally kind of learn the lesson to like, no, make sure you like, if your Pokemon has two abilities and one is good and one is bad, at least have the good one, because otherwise it kind of ruins your own challenge and it takes out some of the entertainment value from it. Because he did this Shinx challenge where he got one with Rivalry instead of Intimidate, and he just struggled the whole way through, and he like couldn't beat the challenge. And it was like, well, yeah, because you had like one of the worst abilities in the game, you know. But again, he just sort of didn't like think about that kind of thing. But it was like, no, this is gonna like hold you back for the whole game. And again, if you're doing something like a slacking run, if you're doing a run with a slacking, and your slacking has the terrible Turant ability, that's the whole point of a slacking run. But if you're doing a Shinx one, you know, like, again, if you have, can I beat the game with a Shinx that has Rivalry? Like, yeah, that's a challenge, but, you know, don't like, do that to yourself. But again, I don't think he kind of saw it as, like, him holding himself back, poor fellow. So I think now he does maybe, like, go for abilities, or he will reset a bit or whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't have to go, you know, crazy or hack in perfect stats or whatever, but just get like the, you know, get like an okay one, get one where it might actually be possible to beat the game, and where you're not gonna like be working like twice as hard just to, you know, just to get past like really easy parts of the game. Okay, where is this next person? They're near water, it looks like. So maybe they're like over here? Or maybe, oh no, maybe it's this bit of water down here. I don't know. We'll check. It's fine. I'll check my picture on Cerebi. Hang on, where is it? Water. Okay. They're near they're near a body of water. They are near some kind of body of water. But we just have to find the body of water they're near. But, imagine Bidoof only. I mean, I think Madrybread's done Bidoof only. And J-Rose has. I think Madrybread did, like, Brilliant Diamond with Bidoof, or was that J-Rose? Now I can't even remember which one did it. I think they have done Bidoof runs. I think they have both done Bidoof runs, though. But yeah. But again, yeah, he didn't really know like how bad Rivalry was. And for those who don't know about Rivalry, I might have the numbers wrong here, but the general idea is correct. And I might even have, and if I say something and it's the wrong way round, it might be but basically, so Rivalry. If you've got a Pokemon with Rivalry, if you're facing a Pokemon that has the same, I believe it's the same gender, you get a stat boost, right? So if like you're a female and you're against another female, then your Pokemon gets a stat boost. Ooh, lovely, wonderful. But if you're against a Pokemon with the opposite gender, so if you had a female Pokemon, like a female Luxray, and you were against a male Pokemon, you get a stat decrease. I think it's to your attack. I think it's specifically like your attack stats get lowered. So basically, you do less damage to Pokemon that are of the opposite gender to you. And you do more damage to Pokemon of the same gender as you. So it's like about half the time you're powered up and about half the time you're powered down. And to be honest, it's actually, I mean, I wouldn't really, when I say about half the time, that about is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence, because also I may need mods to look this up as well. We'll see. I just can't seem to find this bloomin' other trainer at the minute. I knew I should have just gone around everywhere and, you know, found people when I found them and whatever, but oh well. Because in fairness, I don't think in this file I've like been all over the place like I have in my Scarlet file. Because I know that there's a trainer at the top of this mountain. Oh, wait. There is a trainer at the top of this mountain. So I don't know if it's talking about them. Well, I'll find the trainer that's at the top of this mountain, and then if they're the one that I was looking at, yay, and if not, then I may need the mods to look up where this other trainer is. I found all these, apart from one, on my own in my Scarlet file, but I feel pretty silly right now for not being able to find them as straightforward or as easily right now. But then again, I think if I was just running around looking in like every cave and every crevice and every this and that, like I would find them all. But okay, so but I know that there's one trainer who's like, hang on, I think we want to go all the way around, right? Oh, here's a body of water. But I think we want to go around here, and then what we want to do is we want to like climb up here. And I think if I go up here, we'll find our... here we go, yeah, okay. So this is a trainer. This isn't the trainer I was just looking for. But this is the one that I missed in my main game. Because this is such an obscure little place. So hang on, I might need to change my team around now. But you had a Haxorus with Rivalry. She was super deadly half the time. Yeah, oh gosh. And that's like, and Haxorus has Mold Breaker, which is a superb ability. Like, Mold Breaker is one of the best abilities in the game. Cappy, hello. Lovely to say hi. Thank you. Right, hang on. So where's this? Okay, other Oni Mountain. Oh, okay, this one. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Okay, I remember this one. Now, how do we deal with this one? This is an interesting one. How do we deal with this one? Okay. Oh, I know what to do here. I think I do know how to... Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I know... Yeah, no. I think we'll... Yeah. We'll have Mr. President. Yeah, okay. So, this is Munachika. Oh, bye, Kevin. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're able to watch the rest later. Okay. Mr. President. Okay, and then we're going to switch into Eugene. Okay. He's going to use Fake Out. What? What? You just went right for the Fire Punch? Oh, I guess that is times 4 super effective against Thingy-Majig, but still. Joe, this is fine. This is fine. I know he's just done a lot of damage to us, but we're going to use a Drain Punch, okay? And then that's going to, like, you know, heal back a bunch of our health. There we go. So that healed back most of our health, okay? So it's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Okay. Okay, he's about to use Greedent. This is why I wanted Eugene for this, because although Greedent is very bulky, it is going to survive this Drain Punch pretty easily. It will heal back a lot of health. It's not really going to be able to do a whole lot to us. Rivalry's Beautify's hidden ability? I did not know that. That is... Yeah, like, why would you have that, you know? One of the reasons I said it's about, like, half the time is, like, a bit of a weird thing to say, is because basically more Pokemon in Pokemon, I don't actually know the numbers on this, but I think more Pokemon are male than female, I would say. Because all of the starters have a 7 in 8 chance of being male rather than female. Usually, if there is some Pokemon that is like exclusively female, there will be some kind of male counterpart to it. So like, oh, like Miltank is all female. Yes, but Tauros is all male. Ooh, that was so close, and I know I just did the ooh in the Eugene voice, but there we go. Okay, Snorlax is using Cast. This is no problem. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. You've messed up already, my dude. You've messed up. The snow stopped. No. Snow. Pidove has big pecs and super luck. And it's the hidden of Pidove. I think that one I do kind of remember. But yeah, big pecs and super luck are like way better abilities. Yeah. A thing I truly believe Pokemon would have done, had they known what like the future of the games was going to be and stuff like that, is I think that each Pokemon would have only had one ability, and then they would have had one hidden ability, rather than like, I think if they'd have known that they were going to eventually do hidden abilities, they would have kept it to like each Pokemon has one ability and then it has like one hidden ability, kind of thing. I think that is how they would have done things, but because of the generation they introduced abilities and they were like, oh, well, we like the idea of not limiting every Pokemon to like just one ability, we'll give them two. Oh, Quick Claw, was that Quick Claw clutch? Nice. There you go. Well, that's how you beat an all normal type team. Just get a fighting type, and call him Eugene. So there we go. So I need to find this other... Apparently there's another trainer on Oni Mountain. And that's the one I'm having trouble finding. Oh, wait. That looks kind of almost like a cave. I can't tell if it's like indoors or outdoors. I can't even tell what Pokemon that is behind him. It would help if I could recognize the Pokemon in this picture, wouldn't it? There's like a Masquerain. I can see a Masquerain in the picture. But okay. So we need to find a body of water. Oh no, don't slip, don't slip. Yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying. There were a lot of wild Pokemon watching. I agree. Okay, hang on. We wanna... Yeah, I literally cannot remember what I was saying. Something about abilities and... Oh, no. So, but I think, you know, but they didn't want to just limit every Pokemon to one ability and stuff like that. And so they, you know, gave some Pokemon two abilities. But I believe that if they could go back, they wouldn't want it so that, like, a bunch of Pokemon could have, like, 3 abilities. No, this is the Crystal Pool. We don't want the Crystal Pool. Well, actually, no, hang on. Let's look up if there is anyone at the Crystal Pool, and then, Oh, hang on, the Oni Mountain ones, it's saying they're, like... Oh, maybe some of these could be indoors. I think that all the Oni Mountain ones are just labeled in, like, the same way. Okay. Well... we might just have to look around a bit now, and I may need the mods to have like a... If there's like a good map out there that shows like their specific locations, maybe it might be good to have something like that on standby. But we're not going to worry too much about that. If you're ever shiny hunting for a Carbink, by the way, the room you want to go in is you want to go like round here, right? Which is like round the back of the Crystal Pool. You want to go in this little cave here. I think you'd set up like a fairy sandwich. But then you kind of float down here. We float a bit. We do a bit of floating. I will just grab this item, because it's a revive. You never know when you need one of them. But this little room here, this is where you can find a load of Carbinks. And you can do, like, sandwich picnic type stuff with Carbinks. The picnic method that I showed you yesterday is pretty good. You might have to, like... go out the cave and then jump back up to the top and then like re-enter it and stuff like that, but in order to get them to like despawn and respawn in between you're sort of setting up and getting rid of the picnics, but yeah. Anyway, Buck, I believe there's a trainer here. There is. Okay, I just got to figure out which one of these this is. and then we'll tackle it from there. So hang on, Oni Mountain, Oni Mountain. Okay, I think you're this one. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's really not good. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, okay. I do not like the... Okay, this one I do not like. This one I do not like because they are... Jeez. I do not like this next trainer. This is going to be, like, the toughest one, I think. Because, they have an all-fighting type team. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Koetsu. Was that Koetsu? Oh, no, Kotetsu. Oh no, Kramen was having issues with the stream. Okay, well, hopefully it's just Kramen. Okay, please let this strategy work. Okay, Mr. President, get in there. Destiny, I choose you. It's just a Mega Horn, ah! But we dodged, so it's fine. Right, Heracross has really good special defense, so this probably isn't going to KO. Nope, dang, that's really annoying. Wait, is he still using Mega Horn? Why is he using Mega Horn? It knows Rock Blast. Okay. Okay, we might actually stand a chance of winning this then. Okay. Okay, that's one down. This is good, this is good, this is good, okay? Right, now, Komodo? Komodo? Okay, let's actually switch here then to, like, Fridge. Because Fridge has better special attack, and Fridge can hit harder with an Ice-type move. But man, if it gets that Clangorous Soul off, I am in trouble. Almond, hi! Oh, you enjoyed Chongyun in the recent event? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. I loved doing that. Okay, right, Blizzard, woo! Okay, that's two. Two down. It's good when they have dragon types amongst their fighting types. Naomi okay. Before the introduction of the ability patches in Gen 7, though, weren't hidden abilities limited to gift or special Pokemon, like from in-game trains or hidden grottos in Gen 5? Yeah, so basically, they were kind of quote-unquote special in some way, and to an extent, they still are. Because obviously, you still need the ability patches and whatnot. But we'll go with... yeah, we'll go with Frostlass. This isn't my best idea, but we'll go with Frostlass. Oh wait, it has a Pyappa Berry? This might not be good. Well, we'll see how this goes. Yep, there we go. This isn't going to do very much. Come on, special defense drop, special defense drop, special defense drop, special defense drop. Yes, the Rock Tomb missed. Is the snow gonna stop? Yeah. Okay, an annoying thing actually there is if I'd used Blizzard, because Blizzard is like 180. Yeah, Blizzard there would have actually probably been better. Oh well. We'll go with a Psychic. This might not KO it. It might leave it with a little bit of health left. Oh, we got it. We hit the range. Okay, nice. Nice. But yeah, so the abilities, but that's the thing, the hidden abilities are sort of, to some extent, special. Now that you have, like, the patches, it just means that, like, you can get them at any point. You don't need to wait for, like, some kind of event. But, like, those are still sort of rare and hard to come by or whatever, so, you know, you can't just use them, like, willy-nilly. And so it is good when they do have an event where, like, a Pokemon gets the hidden ability. But yeah, but definitely before Generation 8, and sort of more so 9, but before Generation 8, yeah, you could only get them through some kind of, like, event or special in-game area, like that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, right, Mr. President, come back. Right, we're going to go with Destiny again. Destiny's really pulling her weight here. She's doing fantastically. Okay, so Sacred Sword missed. Nice. We wanted to lure in that fighting type move. Now we're going to go with Shadow Ball. This will be super effective, but it won't KO because Gallade does have good special defense. And just because Destiny isn't that powerful. Right, Night Slash. Oh! Did you hang in there? You hung in there, Destiny. Well done. You did it, Destiny. Thank you. Right, Shadow Ball. Finish it. Yes. Yes. All right, nice. It's funny because we used to use Destiny because of the Destiny Bond, but now we use Bright Powder strats. So Destiny Bond actually isn't really a good move for Destiny to have anymore, ironically. But there we go. Okay, so we got to find these other trainers now. So what's that? Number 5? Is that 5 we've defeated in about an hour? So this is going pretty well. Going pretty well. Okay. So, well, hang on. We'll get this TM, whatever this is. Nice. And then we need to make like hockey players and get the puck out of here. Okay, so we're going to float down. We're going to float on down. Down, down, down. Float on down. Okay, nice. We've got Tynamo is hiding away down here. And a load of Gibbles. Do you remember that first episode when the Gibbles fell on top of us? Ah, good times. Okay, hang on. We're just going to go past these Gibbles and just see what's here. Oh, hang on. That's a big hole. Hang on. Why are there so many Gibbles? Good golly gosh. Mr. President, deal with them for a minute whilst I go investigate what's in here. Okay, well, the answer is not very much. What's the point of this room? Other than if there's maybe... Oh, the Feebas, the Feebas. Oh, this is where you find Feebas! This is where you find Feebas. I've only ever got them from raids. I knew they must be here somewhere. Yes. Okay, we're catching a Feebas then. I'm getting a Feebas. Okay, well, chat. I mean, this is my exclusive tutorial on where to get Feebas. But yes, if you didn't know where Carbink was, if you didn't know where the room full of Carbink was, if you didn't know where the Feebas was, it always said, I think like it sort of said like, oh, Feebas is in like the crystal pool or something like that. And I was like, no, there's just like Aracuda up there. But it meant inside the mountain. We'll be going in the mountain, yes we will. Okay, well there you go. And we cleared out a load of those Gibble, which is nice. Thank you, Mr. President. Everyone salute for Mr. President. And then we're going to go down we go. Down we go. Okay, this probably is like a bit of a lower floor or something. I don't really know. Okay, there's Uproar. Nice. There's an Awakening. We'll just see if we can get another item here. There we go. Haha. Stole that candy from that swine up. Like stealing candy from a swine up. Okay. So this is where we were earlier. So basically we need to find this other trainer, but where is this other trainer? They were supposedly near a pool of water, but I don't know where any water is on this mountain apart from here. Unless there's like someone hidden lower down or something. So yeah, I may need help figuring out where these last couple of ones are if I can't. But hang on, let me look at my map and then we'll see if I can figure out where any of these other ones are. Because again, some of them might be in areas, because I haven't looked everywhere yet. It's just there was one who's supposed to, it's like, they're on Oni Mountain and they're near a bunch of water. And it's like, well, okay, I've been to several bunches of water and I have not found, you know, this elusive supposed member of the Kitakami Ogre Clan that's like here. Like it's supposed to be here somewhere, but like he's not. You're not shiny, are you? No, okay. Just have to check those Morpecos, man. You never know what those Morpecos are gonna do. Okay, so let's look at my map for these other ones. I might need help. Yeah, I might need help for the mods on like the final one or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so hang on. So you I fought. You're the one who I just still can't find. And then Paradise. Oh yeah, you. Oh yes, I haven't fought you yet. Okay, so we've got... Actually, hang on. How many have we got left? Hang on. I fought you. That's 1. I fought you. That's 2. I fought you. That's 3. I fought you. That's 4. I fought you. That's 5. So there are 2 more, and then we've got like a final boss type guy. So okay, I know where the number 6 is, but I might need help finding number 7. Okay. So we go to Paradise Barrens, but yeah, there's one more on the mountain where I just don't know where they are. Also, I'm gonna heal up first, and then bro, I would not trust myself to enter a dead drop in the middle of a cave, of a cave system. Yeah, only in a video game, right? And even then, I completely agree. Oh, why is it with everyone's internet today? Everything's like loading and blurring, and circles perpetually spinning, and even before my stream. Because yeah, basically on my OBS, which is like the program that I stream on, kind of thing, that everything kind of goes through and sent out via. I have these little kind of like various different menus. So I have one which shows like how loud my audio and my game audio is, and then I have one that shows the like different visual things. So I have like the Nintendo Switch, and I have my be right back screen and stuff like that, and then I have like a little preview of my like what my visual is, kind of thing, like what my visual actually looks like at the minute, and then you know, and stuff like that. And then I have like a little section which has like a bunch of settings and things like start the stream and stuff like that. So I wanted to have one that supposedly would work for like quote unquote activity, right? Because that would be a good way of seeing when the super chats come. It's an extra way of checking when the super chats come in, and it would be a good way of checking when the super donations. I'm going to call them super donations. I thought calling them hyper donations, but hyper sounds better than super, and so you know, but whatever. But yeah, so but like the hype, but yeah, so like the super donations come in, and like I don't know, like it was just kind of like like I don't know, I was just kind of but basically, so I set up this thing where it basically should be showing all my quote unquote activity, and it does not. It's just a black screen. It's just darkness. So I've just got a part of my screen now devoted to darkness, and it's like, oh well, that sucks. Kramen might have found the one we're looking for. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go fight the one that's here in the Paradise Barrens. Okay, but you hold on to that, Kramen. You hold on to that, like with your dear life. Like that is like, you know, like Jersey Mike's has just gone into administration, and you have bought the final sandwich. You protect that map like you protect that sandwich. Okay, that is what you must do. Okay. Sorry. I've really beaten the Jersey Mike sandwich jokes to death in the past few days, after not doing them for like months. It's because I streamed with Sarah and I brought the joke back, and it was like, I miss the Kramen jokes. I miss the sandwich jokes. I miss the sandwich jokes. I want to bring them back. So, but I do apologize for like, okay, we get it. Kramen like sandwiches. Ooh, big deal. Okay. No, right. Okay. So it's not up here. So, and then there's an air palmer. So basically, we'll just go through Paradise Barrens. I can't remember which part of Paradise Barrens this person's in, but we'll find it. It's fine. We'll be running through the mountains, yes we will. We'll be running through the mountains, yes we will. We'll be looking out for shinies just in case we run into shinies, and I just rhyme shinies with shinies, and you can't stop me. Okay, so are we on like fast mode? I think we were. That was embarrassing. That wasn't very fast at all. Okay. So we're looking, I think, oh, no, Tandem Mouse. Imagine if this was shiny. That would have been hilarious. Actually, I know this is kind of random, but I will just catch this Tandem Mouse. If I can. Yeah! For reasons I'll get to later. You haven't had Jersey Mike's in forever. I know, that's the joke of it, kind of thing. Like, so, like, it is, can I just say, it's really funny when, just in life, you have something with someone, right? Where, like, something happens to someone a bunch of times in a short space of time. And that short space of time is like some kind of pivotal point in your relationship knowing them. Like it's like when you just met them or something like that. So I'll give you an example, right? Like with my dad. My dad got the job that he kind of mainly worked throughout like his life. Like the main job he had throughout his life. You know, about the time I was born or whatever. And then he worked that job for, you know, like almost like 2 decades or whatever. And basically when he like stopped working that job, it was around the time my brother first got together with his sort of now wife, but you know, at that time kind of newish girlfriend. So when, you know, so we all think, when our family looks at my dad, we see someone who takes a job and sticks with it forever, right? Because he's like in a job for like 2 decades. But my sister-in-law met him at the time where he finished that job, and then he like got a part-time job in a hospital, and then I can't remember, and then like he also worked on a factory on the days off from when he wasn't working at the hospital. And then I think he did then do full-time, because I can't quite remember now. I think he then did, and this is why you'll get why I'm saying what I'm saying, why I'm saying. Then he worked, then I think he worked like full-time at the hospital, and then I think he went like full-time in the factory, and then, but then in the factory, so he, but then he like did a different, but then he like shifted positions within the factory. So he did like 2 different full-time things at the factory. He went, you know, he went full-time at the factory for like one thing, and then he went full-time at the factory for like another. So like basically he like shifted jobs a lot in like, say, the next like 10 years or whatever kind of thing. So yeah, he worked for about like 2 decades in like one job, and then like for like the next decade or so, he like really shifted around what he did and where he worked and stuff like that, right? So yeah, my sister-in-law kind of, here we go. My sister-in-law kind of perceives my dad as someone who like changes job every 2 minutes, whereas to us, he's like a guy who like staunchly sticks with his job, perhaps for too long, arguably. And it's just funny how we kind of can have that kind of thing with people where, you know, even with like voiceover and stuff like that, like if you meet someone who's a voice actor and say like they booked like 2 commercials when you first met them, you'd be like, oh yeah, so and so, they do loads of commercials. But if they're like the only 2 commercials they've like only ever booked, they're like, no, I don't really do commercials. But like in your head, you're like, they're the guy who books commercials, and it's like, no, that was like the only 2 I ever got. Like it's just kind of funny when that kind of thing happens with people, where you kind of have this perception of people that's just based on like a very small window of their life. And a very small window of your life. Right, so this is, so I believe, okay, nice. Excellent. Okay, so, I have a plan. It ain't much of a plan, but it is a plan. But I need to also check, hang on. We're going to get Dragon Dance back. Yeah, we'll get Dragon Dance back here. Let me just double check this. It does have Will-O-Wisp. Okay, well... Okay. Right, we'll save 50 bajillion times, and then we'll get into this one. This is also going to be really hard. We had the fighting one. This is going to be the other hard one. There are going to be like 3 hard ones, I think. There's one that's fighting type. Remember how we had a rain team? And remember how we had a... Well, we haven't had the other weather team yet, but this is the sun team. And you know what goes well with sun? Fire. And you know what doesn't go well with fire? Ice. But Ninetales is faster than Mr. President. So, so we can send in Mr. President, get that snow up, and then we can switch, right? And then we can get Yoshi in. Here we go. And then Ninetales going to use Flamethrower. Nice. That's going to boost our thermal exchange. Now, the question we do here is, do we go for a Dragon Dance and then try to sweep? do we go for an Earthquake to get what probably should be a KO, or do we go for a Scale Shot, which may get a KO and would boost our speed? Those are the questions. I think the thing we need to do... Oh, questions. I'm going to go the Dragon Dance. It's probably going to try and burn us with Will-O-Wisp. But it's going to miss! Oh, no. It doesn't affect us. Oh! Oh, I didn't realize... Oh, beautiful. Oh, you beauty. I did not know that. I kind of forgot. You know, now that I think about it, I've heard loads of Pokemon YouTubers say Baxcalibur can't be burned. That's probably what they meant when they said it can't be burned, that it can't be burned. Okay, oh, well, we've won this. We've won. GG, Fire Sunny Trainer, GG Sun type Trainer, Yoshi Sweep, hashtag Yoshi Sweep, get it in the chat. No, we have won this now. About to use Shiftry. Shiftry was supposed to be twice as fast because of the sunlight. We're now, like, really powered up and really fast. Icicle Spit, this is like a guaranteed hit. It's going to be one hit. It's a 5 attack move, and we got Shiftry in 1 hit. One of your history teachers in high school was in commercials? What? That's you got to tell me more about that story. Right, Chandelure. Chandelure doesn't float, does it? No, it's got Flash Fire. Yeah, no, this is easy. GG. Oh my gosh, this has ended up being the easiest one. The snow stopped, that's fine. And then Lilligant, okay. I don't know what Lilligant can do. Oh, it does have... Oh, it has a Cobra Berry. I don't really know what a Cobra Berry does. Is that like flying? Okay, we're going to use Icicle Spear. What? Oh, 2 hit. Okay, 2 hit. There you go. Hashtag Yoshi Swoop. Oh, the other thing, so in addition to having my blank activity box thing on my OBS, I did change the super don... I'm going to call them super donations. I did change the super donations. The super stream element donations. No, I'll just call them stream element donations. The stream element donations, I have changed that so that that should appear differently in the chat now, kind of thing. Like, I did add those emojis in. So if anyone does that, this isn't me calling for like, hey, can someone donate money? But what I'm saying is the next time those come up, that should be more obvious, and it should... Stream elements should stick out from Kramen and Xander a bit more, kind of thing. Unless Kramen and Xander start posting emojis at the beginning of every message that they say. So... he showed us some that he was on. Wow. See, okay, so when you said that, there were 2 things that went through my head. It was like, either this is a person who had been in a bunch of commercials and then, like, became a teacher, or they did commercials whilst being a teacher, or they were, like, a teacher who, like, got to, like, just randomly be in some commercial or something like that, and they were like, oh, wow, do you remember that time when... Like, just how, like, your teacher can, like, be on a program on television or something like that, like a documentary or something, or like be on the local news or something like that. So I was like, I don't know which one of those 2, but it sounds like it's more like the former than the latter. Kramen, I hope you didn't eat your precious map like you would have that Jersey Mike sandwich, because I may now need it. So we want to go back to Oni Mountain, and now we want to find this 7th person. So basically, okay, Kramen, we need to communicate how to do this, but basically, so we'll have like south, west, north, and east of Oni Mountain. This person who you suspect, you know who they are. Are they northeast, south, or west? Or I suppose center. But we'll go with like a north, south, east, and west system. I'm going to heal... Actually, no, do we really need to heal up? I'll heal up just in case. Give Kramen a chance. And then I'm just going to vaguely explore the mountain until we can figure out a system to communicate where this final person is. I know, well, they're not the true final person. They're the 7th person. But there are 7 people, and then there's like a final one. And the final one is... Oh, there we go. Tenchi just tipped $5. Oh, I don't know if it says... Okay, it doesn't point out that... I'm presuming that's Canadian dollars. It doesn't point out that it's Canadian dollars. But you put test and then a smiley face. Thank you. So there's... okay, that doesn't really come out as well on the YouTube thing because it's all like... the way that it's like... the emojis kind of like are all split across how my chat looks and stuff like that. Well, no, hang on. If I did this, would it come out better or would it... No, I think that's still... Oh, no, there we go. The way it comes out on my screen, the emojis kind of like are split up on like multiple lines, like they're kind of broken up. But there we go. Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you, Tenchi. But yeah, hopefully that's kind of obvious, like dollar signs, and I know that's a bit tacky, but having dollar signs and coins and stuff like that, like green kind of sticks out quite a lot. So I feel like that'll stick out a bit more. Maybe the mods can be like, hey, Bo, like there were some dollar signs a minute ago you may want to check out. And then I can like scroll back up and be like, oh yeah, there's the money. There's the money. I was going to put, in the UK, there are lots of different, there are like loads of different terms for money in like different languages. Like, bread, cheddar are like kind of common ones you might hear like here in America, I think. In the UK, there are things like dosh. I was going to write in giant capital letters like wonga. I was going to put something like you got wonga, because like wonga is like a phrase for money. And there used to be this advert, speaking of commercials, there was like a commercial in the UK years ago. If any of my UK peeps are watching, it was like some kind of like, I think it was like for like trading in your phone or something like that. It's like, oh, mail your phone in and we send you money or whatever. It was either like your phone or like jewelry and like precious metals kind of thing. Like send them through the post and then we send you money. I think it was something like that. But there were people being like, you can get loads of money kind of thing, and there were people just saying all these different things like money, dosh, and there's this bloke who was just like wonga, and it was great. And so I was tempted to just put like wonga in like capital letters or something like that. Maybe there are like emoji letters. I could spell out wonga in emoji letters or something like that. I could put wonga and then like those three symbols. But anyway. But Rivaldo, hi, lovely to see you. Welcome back. A local convention. I hope you met lots of exciting people. What did you miss? So we have beaten 6 of the 7 primary Kitakami gang members, and then Kramin and I are going to try and figure out how to communicate. Well, Kramin, I mean, if you can try and tell me where this final person is, I'm just going to explore the mountain. But you can tell me, if you can communicate with me where they are, brilliant. But yeah, there's one trainer left who's like on Oni Mountain. I can't seem to find them for some very bizarre reason. I don't know why, but I can't find them. So Kramin's gonna help tell me. Kramin's gonna help tell me where this final person is. If we can communicate and collaborate on this. I worry that they might be in some kind of cave or something weird, but we'll see. But yeah, so we've got 1 member left. I need to double check my strategy for how I think I'm going to take them on. I know we are a much higher level than these guys, but in fairness, they are like, I think they are like EV trained and stuff. So I don't feel too bad about being the higher levels, in all honesty. Okay, hang on, Crown. South tip of the body of water west of Infernal Pass. Okay, hang on. That is quite a mouthful, but that will make sense if I open up the map. So Infernal Pass. Hang on. Right, so hang on. Blah. South tip of the body of water west of Infernal Pass. Okay. Oh, so maybe like here. Okay, let's do some investigation. So I don't know why I say investigation. It just sounds funny. I think it's because there's that Homer Simpson bit where Homer Simpson like calls the saxophone the saxophone. Willy Wonka wasabi. But yeah, so I might see if I can do that actually. If there are like emoji letters, if there are like emoji letters, I might spell out Wonga in big letters. Just be like Wonga, and then have the dollar sign and the wad of cash, and then and then like you've just been tipped $5, and it's like, well, thank you very much for the Wonga. So thank you for the Wonga, Tenchi, and thank you for testing that. You really did not have to do that, but that's nice to know that works. That's nice to know it's a bit more visible. Because again, I can't change the color of the stream elements thing, so... Oh, it's down... Yeah, this is where it's going to be. Yeah. Okay, so it's just way lower down than I thought. This looks right. I think that's them. Oh, it bumped into a Spoink. Hi, Spoink. Sorry, Spoink. Have I been to this pool of water much? Probably not. Okay, well, here we go. So this is our final guy. Thank you, Kramen. Let me just check the team. So this last one uses a mixture of snow and sand. Do they use sandstorm? No. Okay. They do have a kind of a bit of a snow thing going on. We're going to try and make sure we don't fall into that trap. Honestly, there's a part of me... There is a big part of me here very tempted to see if we can get the cheese sweep. Should we try for a cheese sweep? Should we try for a cheese sweep? Because if cheese doesn't work... If cheese doesn't work, then, like, other Pokemon will. I think we need to go for the cheese sweep here. Yeah, we'll go for the... Yeah, we'll go for a cheese sweep. We'll go for a cheese sweep. Let's give it a go. We got to try for a cheese sweep. So this is Kunitsuna of the Kitakami gang. Come on, right? Yeah, put your cheese. Yeah, get those cheese emojis in the chat. So basically, this Carbink is quote unquote scary, because it knows Rock Blast. Let's see what it does. Right, we're gonna Shell Smash, but it also knows Stealth Rock, and if it knows Stealth Rock, then if it uses Stealth Rock, we might be able to do this. But it depends what it uses. It's got Moonblast. Well, that's an odd choice. Okay, so here's the chat. I do have one slight problem here. It has Sturdy. So it has Sturdy. So if we use Waterfall, that would be super effective and would knock it out normally, but it will survive that. If we use Icicle Spear, that might not be strong enough to knock it out in one hit, but it might be the only way. I'm going to go with Icicle Spear for the flinches, because Waterfall definitely will not KO, but Icicle Spear might. So let's give this a go. No, this isn't going to be strong enough. Well, we're going to have to hope for the flinch. Come on, flinch, or critical hit. The flinch. Yes! Cheese sweep! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, we're going to go the Waterfall here. Waterfall's nice and safe. But yeah, if I'd have used Waterfall, it would have survived anyway. So I was like, I have to go for the Icicle Spear. Brilliant. Yes. Oh, he's using Golem. Okay, now Golem supposedly has the Sand Veil ability instead of the Sturdy ability. So a Waterfall should knock this out. And if it turns out it has Sturdy, I'm going to be very angry. Okay. Because if it had Sturdy, I would have used Icicle Spear. Because that would have been super effective. It just wouldn't have been ×4 super effective. Okay, Mamoswine is next. Mamoswine has thick fat, so we're going to want to use Waterfall. Hopefully it's not so bulky that the Waterfall fails to KO it, but... Oh no, it's got a Pasho Berry! Oh, I didn't know that! No! 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 Flinch! 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 No! 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 Cheese sweep! No! Jeez, I didn't know it had a Pasho Berry. Oh. Okay. It's okay. Eugene! Dang! If it hadn't had the berry, we wouldn't have been able to KO it if we'd used any other move, so, like, it's fine, but... Okay, it's using Earthquake. This is fine, though. Ooh, that did a lot of damage, though. I don't like how much damage that did. Okay. Now, the final Pokemon is... I think we have to Mono a Mono here. He's about to use Frostlass. I think we should use our Frostlass. Eugene, come back. That was so close. Oh, that's right. Okay, that emote does work. Oh. I don't really know. Oh, little A. Oh, okay. Little A. I don't know what the little A signifies, but I like it. Okay. Oh, his is faster, but ours has more evasiveness. Destiny, Shadow Ball. KO it in one, please. It did not KO in one, but is it because it has a focus sash or something? Yeah, okay, it has a focus sash. Ooh, we got the special defense drop. I really like that the trainers don't use potions in this game, because it actually makes them way better by not having potions, because potions just gives you a chance to win, I feel like. But yes. Oh, Wonga, you're doing Wonga. Okay. I was like, is the A going to be part of Wonga? I did wonder if you would. I wondered about the Wonga. Super Mario Bros. Wonga. That's what they could have called New Super Mario Bros. 2, the one where you have to get loads of gold coins. Okay. So that is all the Kitakami trainers. So all we have to do now is heal up and then go fight our final person. I'm going to look at their team and check what the heck strategy we're actually going to try and go for here, because I have no idea. And then we'll... Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. No, I know what we're going to do for this final battle. This will be real. In theory, this could be very easy. As long as we've still got, I think, Dragon Dance rather than Swords Dance, then this will be good. Okay. So let's just check Excalibur again. Yeah, we got Dragon Dance. Okay. So, we've gone around defeating all of the Kitakami Ogre Clan trainers. Those ne'er-do-wells and miscreants. But there's still but one challenge left. Can I just say, because I don't think the Sword and Shield DLC really had random trainers around, and in neither Scarlet nor this game have I fought, like, any of them. Just these random... Because there's, like, no point, right? I've, like... You know, I'm like level 90 in this game. I'm 100 in Scarlet. There's just kind of, like, no point in having random trainers. Like, obviously you have, like, the story trainers. That's a whole different kettle of fish. But like, yeah, but like just these random ones, they kind of seem pointless. Maybe they can, like, help fill your Pokedex or something, you know, if, like, you haven't seen certain Pokemon. But at the end of the day, I don't know, it just seems kind of futile and pointless to me. Anyway, this guy, I think he's the one who wanted us to clear out the Kitakami Ogre Clan. I don't think I've ever talked to him. But he's like, hey kid, your Pokemon looks strong. You just might have what it takes to challenge the Kitakami Ogre Clan. Chat, do you think we can beat the Kitakami Ogre Clan? There's a group of strong trainers in ogre masks who've been popping up outside the village. They call themselves the Kitakami Ogre Clan. They're always on the hunt for the next battle, and tough kids like you are their favorite foes. Rumor has it, the Kitakami Ogre Clan's got 7 members in all. Oh, I just realized I'm being a silly Billy. If you're gonna battle them, watch yourself. They may be trickier to beat than you'd think. I'll give you something cool for each member you do manage to defeat, though. Cool, well, let's go defeat them. Oh, whoops, I accidentally started talking to him again. Oh, well. Here's your cool prizes. Okay, so for the first one, you get a Focus Sash. Woo! For the second one, you get 5 EXP Candies XL or whatever. Woo! And then for the third one, you get a Salt Vest. Woo! Nice. And then for the fourth one, you get 10 rare candies. Woo! And then for the fifth one, you get Choice Spec. That's very cool. Woo! Oh, first time I got one of them. Nice. And then we've got Ability Capsules. Oh, very cool. And then we get a Choice Band. Woo! The first time I got one of those as well in this game. And then he's like, well... With that, you've defeated every last member of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. And if I hadn't spoiled the surprise already, I'd be like, well, chat, that's it. That's the end. But, With an opponent as strong as you, I think I can actually go all out. Wait, what? He's a secret leader of the Kitakami Ogre Clan? What? What? The secret what? What, chat? What? Wow, yeah, there's a secret leader. The final battle is nigh. Let me know once you've prepared yourself. He has revealed his true form. Thank you, person who we'd never talked to before this exact precise moment. Okay, so one last battle with me. I trust your preparations are in place. Yes, indeedy. So this guy has 5 team members instead of 6. But I think with Yoshi, this will be quite simple and straightforward. So, so chat, if I win this, you have to promise to like and subscribe and ring the bell for all those notifications. Liam the Great Kitson. Morning to you too. I hope you're doing well. You're just in time for this very big, exciting final battle against the Kitakami Ogre Clan leader. And I know that this should kind of then end the stream, but no, we're going to keep going after this as well. Okay, so we're going to... Gengar is very, very fast, but it's going to use Will-O-Wisp, which I knew it was going to do, which is not going to affect Yoshi and is going to... I don't know if that powered up our attack or not, but either way. We've now got an attack and speed boost. Actually, I can check if it boosted us. No, okay, we only got 1 boost. We just can't be burned. Okay, so we've got 1 speed, 1 attack boost. I think we can just Earthquake now. And then that should kind of be it. There we go. Oh, no, wait, what? Oh, shoot. Oh, it has a focus sash. Shoot. Oh, I didn't. Oh, shoot. I should have. I meant to look. Oh, well. This doesn't matter too much, in all honesty. We'll go with an Earthquake. I'm a bit worried about that cursed body ability kicking in. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Of course. This is fine, though. Oh, it's not, because he's about to use King Gambit. Hang on a second. I need to reevaluate. Okay. Right. Okay. That was my bad. I played that wrong. I should have used Scale Shot. That would have KO'd it. Instead, we're now going to go with Eugene. If King Gambit takes us out, I'll be very annoyed. Supreme Overlord. I see you. Okay, Eugene, Drain Punch. It's going to have the Chopple Berry. This is why I wanted Yoshi, because Yoshi would have KO'd it with Earthquake. But we can't have nice things now, can we? So, yeah. But we're going to dodge, because Eugene's a legend! Well done, Eugene! Yes! Okay. Oh, and the quick claw clutch! I mean, we were already faster, I think, but still, that's kind of cool! Yes! Alright, well that makes up for me being a fool. What was my starter, Liam asks? I had Sprigatito. I kind of pretty much always start with the grass starter. The only times I don't start with the grass starter is in like third versions of the game, so like Pokemon Emerald, or like when I'm like replaying the game and stuff like that. So if I get like Pokemon Pearl, you know, I start with like Turtwig, but then when I got Pokemon Diamond, I started with Chimchar, stuff like that. Okay, now he's going to use Trevenant. Okay, we'll try this again. Oh, wait, no, I just messed up. But this is fine. Because this thing can't really do anything to me. Yeah, this thing can't do anything to me. Okay. We are going to be poisoned, annoyingly. I don't think there's such a thing as an ice poison type, is there? Right, we're going to go the Dragon Dance. We'll do this properly this time. But yeah, so I always start with grass type. The only sort of quote-unquote mainline series game where I didn't start with a grass starter, even though it was the first of its kind. Oh, we got rid of the poison! Well done, Yoshi. Was Pokemon Legends Arceus. But that's just because I sort of didn't... I was reluctant to start with Rowlet because I had used Rowlet before in Sun and Moon, whereas I had never used an Oshawott before. I had used like Cyndaquil before. I'd used Cyndaquil. I'd used Rowlet, but I had never used I'd never used an Oshawott. So I did pick Oshawott for Legends Arceus, and also because like in that game it just really doesn't matter. Like the game's not about battling or anything, so like what Pokemon you have just like really doesn't make a difference in that game, to be honest. You like never use Pokemon in that game. Okay, so we'll go with an Icicle Spear here. Hopefully this KOs. Oh crud, that didn't do as much as I would have liked. Ooh, this is not doing as much as I would have liked. How many are you going to do? 4 or 5? 4, okay. Oh, and it's using Pain Split. No fair. No fair. I see what you're doing, Dusclops. You're going to just wear me out with Pain Splits, aren't you? Samurott, I do really like the design of Samurott, but it is really different from like how Oshawott and Dewott kind of begin. So I do know what you mean when you say that. I maintain, one thing I maintain, on a similar note, I do vehemently maintain that people would like Inteleon more if it had come from a different evolutionary family. Like, if Inteleon had been in, like, say, some 2-stage evolutionary family where there was, like, some, you know, mini little frog to begin with that was, like, a bipedal frog, and then it, like, evolved into Inteleon, and it was like, oh, look, like a James Bond frog kind of thing. Like, haha. You know, like, but I think the reason people don't like Inteleon is because it begins as Sobble, and people love Sobble so much, and it's such, like, a departure from where Sobble begins. You know? Like, if you look at Venusaur and you look at Bulbasaur, you're like, yup, that definitely came from that. You know, like, they make sense. But, like, Inteleon is just so different to Sobble. Like, proportionately, attitude-wise, you know, like, no one looks at, like, the anxious little Sobble and thinks, you know what that's gonna grow up to be? James Bond! So, I kind of have a similar thing with like, I really like Inteleon, but I think that's why people don't like Inteleon. I think if Inteleon were, like, related to something else, if there had just been some other different frog evolution line, and Inteleon was, like, the final form of it, I think people would like Inteleon. But yeah, so do you choose Mudkip for Hoenn? So the starter I chose for my first ever Hoenn was Trico, because I always pick the grass starter. But if I were picking some kind of, like, Hoenn playthrough and I wanted to pick what I felt was the best starter, I would be picking Mudkip, because Mudkip is the best starter in Hoenn, and it is just one of the best starters ever. You could put Mudkip in, like, any Pokemon game, any of the games, and it would be, like, a really, really good starter. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you played through Kanto with Mudkip, it would be really, really good. If you played through, you know, Johto with Mudkip, it would be really, really good. Like, it just, you know, Mudkip is fantastic. So, I love Mudkip. The Hoenn starters are my favorite trio of starters. But I do like choosing Mudkip for Hoenn, but it wasn't my first one I chose for Hoenn. So, you've managed to defeat even me, the secret boss. I must commend your strength. Just kidding. Thanks for taking part in our little event. You see, the Kitakami Ogre Clan is actually a special campaign we run to train up the kiddos and let them experience the joys of battling. Well, I ain't no kiddo. I'm the champion of Paldea. I saved Area Zero from time machine shenanigans. Like, what did you expect? Anyway, bark. We always hold this event around the same time as the Festival of Masks. Problem is, our members don't know how to hold back, so kids never made it to the end before. Oh, I see. I think you might be the first one to defeat me. So here, congrats, take this prize. And we got the ability patch. There we go. Pokemon can change the regular ability to a rarer ability. Keep up the training in the land of Kitakami. Grow big and strong in the great outdoors. Thank you, kind sir. And that's the end of the Kitakami Ogre Clan. But there is one other thing we can do. Although, again, I might need mod help reminding me of the places to go. But shall we stretch it? There are two or three ways we can stretch this out a little bit further. I make chairs. Want to take a break? Now I'm good, thanks. There are two ways we can stretch this out. One, I want to do the one thing that we never really ended up doing in this here DLC that I feel like we could do. It's not the ogre racing thing. Nope, not that. We saw them earlier, and we didn't say hi to them. We'll heal up first. Hang on, I will also switch Eugene to be the lead. There we go. Nice. Hang on, we'll do that and go nice. Everyone who is not 80 is kiddo in Pokemon. Lol. Yes, Tenchi. Okay. Yeah, that is one thing about that is one thing I would say about the Galar starters. Yeah, Sobble has like a very sort of inconsistent evolutionary line in some ways. And then Scorbunny kind of does. Garuki's the one that I would say is the most consistent. It's like the happy little drummer, and then Thwacky is the, you know, little less kind of like happy and excitable child. And then what's his face? Because Rillaboom is then like the, you know, like the sort of serious adult drummer, but he's still kind of happy in his animations and stuff. Okay, so these two lovely people are Onair and Billy. Billy and Onair. Onair and Billy. Billy, Onair. Onair and Billy. Billy, Onair. Billy, Onair. Billy, Onair. Do you get it? Because I didn't until I started saying it out loud like that. But this is Billy and Onair. They are wealthy. And they are very amusing. So, Ryan, hello. So cool to see you on 3 streams this week. I know. What is going on? No, I would love to do more streams, actually. It's just I kind of can't. It's one of these really annoying things where I just have a lot of, like, catch-22-y things in my life. Like, if I, like, had my own place with, like, a big, nice PC and good, strong internet connection and this and that and the other, I would probably do, like, 2 or 3 streams a week. Or I would, like, guest on streams more or whatever kind of thing. And then do 2 or 3 streams a week. And if I had, you know, and if I was a bit more secure and stuff like that, I would go to more conventions and I'd do more of this and that and the other, and it's just all, you know, but it's kind of like, it's like, well, I can't do this thing until this thing happens, but then I can't do this thing until this thing happens, and then I can't do this thing until this thing happens, and so I'm just, you know, down to my, like, 1 a week typically, but this week it's been really fun, so I'm glad you've enjoyed it too. Okay, so, so this Billy and Onair, let's talk to them, and then, yes. Oh, the positive energy is positively flowing. I just love to buy up all this Kitakami air. That's my dearest Onair. Even while out in the boonies, your ideas are still purely metropolitan. I do appreciate your willingness to speak the truth, Billy. So, my dearest Onair, however shall we waste our time and our money today? Could you give it to me? I just said I'd like if I had a PC. Okay, never mind. How indeed. Billy, look! A commoner. They're staring at us. Oh, eh? A commoner? Why, yes. Your eyes do not deceive... Oh, hang on, wait, that's him. Why, yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That there is almost certainly a commoner. As I live and breathe. A commoner. A living, breathing commoner. All right, calm down. I am just a regular dude, yes. Whatever do we do, Billy? Is it bad manners to ask to shake their hand? Is it acceptable to ask for an autograph? Collect yourself, my dear Onair. No need to rush. Look, this commoner isn't going anywhere. My apologies. It's not every day that I come face to face with a commoner, you see. Naturally, you're the president of Paldea Realty, after all. that explains a lot. Excuse me. Yes, you, commoner. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a duel with your Pokémon? If you can defeat me, I will grant you riches beyond your wildest imagination. There it is, Onair's favourite pastime. Throwing the common folk a bone. Good golly gosh. Alright, calm down, my dude. Please, come see me once you're ready, dear commoner. Okay, let's just check. Do I have... No. Do I want the amulet coin? How much money do I have? Do we really want the... do we want to do the amulet coin? Do I have an amulet coin? If I have an amulet coin, I'll put on the amulet coin. I do have an amulet coin. Okay. Eugene, we're gonna forego the quick claw clutch and then we shall face these two rich people. The fabric looks so scratchy. A sensory nightmare right there. You're probably not wrong. Karibo Origami, lovely to see you. And then have I missed anyone else? Your starters are mostly fire types, Liam. Don't blame me. The fire types are very good. I think generally my second choice after the grass has generally been fire. But I'm not sure. I'd really have to think about it. Okay. Will you duel me for riches beyond your wildest imagination? Well, these better be some wild riches. I, Onair, the president of... Everyone salute for the president. Opal Dare Reality will crush you, commoner. Alright, calm down. Calm down. Of course, Eugene would have the money item. Yes, Zach! Yes! Eugene! You're right. You're absolutely right. So, Onair of the Glitterati has a version. Okay. So, does this have fake out? No, it has play rough. Okay. You treat me like a stranger and it uses play rough. Okay. But Eugene has just drained it of all its energy. Luckily, I don't think these are EV and IV trained and all that lovely stuff. So, very simple, very straightforward. There we go. That is Onair of the Glitterati defeated. Oh, she's clapping. So, this is the power of the common folk. We got 34,000. Not bad. I actually can't think what Mr. Krabs' laugh sounds like off the top of my head. I remember him laughing at the end of the painting episode, which is one of my favorite episodes. They're like, kind of thing, and he's like, you know, spitting everywhere. But I can't remember. I can't remember if he like has a sort of super iconic, distinctive laugh now. That's very disturbing. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a long time. Okay, Ortega's wealthy parents. Oh, that'd be sad. Okay, so hang on, which one? So she's Onair. Sorry. Oh wow, you're really something. A commoner cut above the rest. Not even defeat can eclipse your beauty, Onair. Now, listen to me, commoner. The most important thing about money is how you use it. Like on a new PC. and a place to live of my own with fast internet, and then I'll be able to, and then I could just play Genshin on like PS5 and not have to wait for a Nintendo version. Spend that reward on something meaningful, like all that stuff I just listed. An investment in yourself. I mean, that would be an investment in myself. That way, you'll continue to sparkle even when your money is gone. I mean, yes, I could sparkle very much if I had all that stuff. Come now, dear Billy. I think I'd quite like to go to see that waterfall in Paldea. We've only just arrived in Kitakami, yet now we're returning home. You really are an exemplary glitterati. Goodbye. We're walking away now. Wow. There you go. Wet Paint, such a classic episode. Agreed. It really is. Wet Paint, the camping episode, the Krusty Krab training video, and Krusty Krab pizza are probably like 4 of my favorites right there. I think 2 of those are like paired together as well, like on a dual, you know, like a, you know, like the A and the B episodes or whatever. Okay, so we need to find, I can't quite remember which waterfall they're at, because there are several waterfalls, is the problem, you see. So I can't quite remember. I'm going to look this up on Cerebi. Hang on. I'm just going to look this up on Cerebi. Let me, hang on. Cerebi Billy Owner. Here we go, hopefully. You know, given that they're a billionaire and they only give you 34,000, that's not very much. I'm just saying. Oh, North Area Province, Area 2. Okay, it was here. Yeah, I had this right. This is what I was thinking. Okay. Oh, Band Geeks is good. Band Geeks is good. Is mayonnaise an instrument? That sounds like a dream in this era, I know. Just like the concept of having money sounds like a dream. Okay. Anyway, Bark. So, they went to see a waterfall. But which waterfall? That is the question. Oh, hang on. Why can't I move? Hang on, I can't move. Uh-oh. Oh, it did that weird... Oh, it's... I hate when it does that. I've had this happen twice recently. Where, yeah, it like fades you out to black and then gets rid of your Pokemon. It's so strange. It's very strange. Hang on, I gotta check this. Oh, wait, hang on. I think they're more... Oh, yeah, there they are. Aha! Oh, we're falling. With style. Oh, there's a Noivern. Noivern. Oh, look, all these little cute drapies. Are any of them shiny? I don't think so. Hang on, let me... No, Xander, horseradish isn't an instrument either. Okay. I mean, Kramen would be the master of knowing whether mayonnaise is or not is an instrument because of all those sandwiches, but... okay. Let's see. So... Oh, hang on, I'm gonna sneeze in a sec. Apologies, I'll try and... Well, maybe we wouldn't sound so bad if some people didn't play with big, meaty claws. Yes. But yeah, sorry, that line actually has like a bit of a sad significance for me at the minute. We found some stray kittens recently. And we were like taking care of them. We were basically preparing to like, you know, give them to someone to adopt or to take them to a shelter so that they could be adopted. And the mother, who actually is still there, but the kittens are gone. But the kittens are gone now. And we think someone else has taken them and like had the same idea, but like we'd been visiting them and feeding them like every day for like over a month. You know, just basically preparing them for this moment. And then I think someone was like swept in and done it instead of us. But basically, the mother and the cats and like the kittens, they had extra toes. And so one of them just had these like really chunky kind of like lion paw kind of feet, even though it was like tiny kitten, had these really big, you know, chunky paws. And I would always think in my head like big meaty paws, like. So, anyway. So this is one of those 10 sites of Paldea that I've heard so much about. Yeah, polydactyl, that's the phrase. But yeah, so the kittens are gone now. So hopefully they have been taken, because there are also coyotes in the area, so it like could be a bad situation. But we want to know that these little kittens are all right, but we don't know what happened to them. But they've been gone for like over a week now, so okay. But yeah, so it's sort of the sad thing, but that line kind of has this like sad meaning for me now, because it's like, oh, like we had these kittens we wanted to, you know, sort of take care of and give to someone, and now we don't know what's happened to them, and we just have to kind of hope for the best that someone did take them and take them to a shelter or something, or adopt them. But it's just annoying that like we might never know what happened to them, you know. And again, like we've been taking care of them for like a month and a half, like every day, visiting them, giving them food, sitting with them, getting them used to human beings. They were like really afraid of people when we first met them, but you know, now we're able to like pet them and pick them up. So you are correct, my dearest Onair. These are the Fury Falls. I had expected something a bit more grandiose. I can really feel the positive energy, though. Dullness notwithstanding. As positive as ever, my dearest Onair. I don't know if they're like a couple or if he's like her servant. Not only can I feel the positive energy flowing, I dare say there's glitterati energy in the air as well. Truly, your glitterati aura fills the air with a sense of rejuvenation. Thank you for speaking the truth as always, Billy. Why has he got like gaping mouth, like Billy? So uncouth. Hold on, isn't that our dear commoner? The one from before? I'm not your commoner, whatever. Oh, Liam, you remember the Among Us stream when like Christina like said about saying, I was like, hi. Yes, that was me. I remember that. Good times. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed our dear commoner, the one from before. Could it be fate? Coincidence? Or maybe you've been drawn here by a glitterati energy? Oh, indeed, indeed. It's our duty as glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality. That's not really the dream of many billionaires, but that's a whole other conversation. Or, more specifically, to give them fine items. Here are 15 big piles. 15 big piles. Eugene is fond of big piles. Now, do pay attention, dear commoner. Money isn't too dissimilar from positive energy. Again, as someone who's a very positive person, but someone who doesn't have a whole lot of money, I tend to disagree, but I'll hear you out. When you're surrounded by it, it may bring you calm and stability. That's true. That's true for both things. But you'll never know for sure that happiness you feel is true or not. No, like having a healthy, positive attitude is what leads to true, genuine happiness. Again, she's so out of touch. Oh, Nair, please! Such pearls of wisdom are too profound for a mere child. Come, Billy. I want to go someplace more remote. A place that is not famous or renowned for anything. Well, we've been to so many landmarks that she's tired of it. You really are exemplary, glitterati, dearest Onair. I know just the place. It's by the border between the South Provinces, Area 5, and Area 1. Ta-ta! Oh, Christina's voiced like so many things, a ton of stuff. We've even been in stuff together. She voices so much stuff, you know. So yeah, no, she's wonderful. Okay, let's see. So we're now gonna go to between, was it Area 1 and Area 5? Oh yeah, it's like here or whatever, isn't it? Yeah. I think at least. I think it's by the I think it's by the Eevee tree. If you guys remember, on this save file, almost a year ago since we started our Paldean Ice-type adventure, yes, okay, if you remember, my plan was to get an Eevee that we evolve into a Glaceon, and there is one location where once per day, Eevee will guarantee spawn. Every single day, you will find one Eevee that is guaranteed to spawn there. That location, if I look on the map, because I know where it is. Yeah, I believe it's like, I think it's here. But if it's not, it's in this spiral of trees here. But I believe it's here. If we go this way, and we hover this way. Okay, so this music takes me back, like, to a year ago. Because I don't get to hear, like, this music quite as much these days. Because I've kind of just been, like, doing the DLC and stuff like that a bit more. Okay. Okay, Tarantula. Hang on, I will just check what this raid den is for no reason. For no reason. Okay. It's Barrascuda. Okay. Hang on, we're gonna go up here. Okay, none of these are shiny. At least I don't think they were. Okay. Yes, it is. It's like here. Okay, so if I'm correct, if I've remembered my locations properly, if you go here, there's a tree. Yeah, so it's kind of like this like rounded cliff edge thing, and there's a tree. And if you go this way and you head towards the tree, there will be like a solitary Eevee here. I believe it's level... Is it level 20 or... No, it might be level 10. So yeah, level 10 Eevee. But you can get one Eevee here every day. I mean, Eevees are kind of easy to find. But this was the Eevee we got. But then we got one from a Terra raid, so it like didn't matter. But this was my plan to get this Eevee. So I remember this location pretty well, even like a year later. I still remember because I like planned, you know, I planned this like so meticulously. So oh, such a joy. Well, that's it. We got it from like we got the Terra Eevee from a Terra Den event that was going on at the time. So we didn't use, can't you find Glaceon in the wild too? Yes, but you can't catch one at the very beginning of the game when you've only got 0 badges. So I needed a way to be able to get a Glaceon before we even had any badges. And it was a very clever and elaborate plan, and one that worked out rather beautifully. So, what an utterly dull place. Not a thing worth seeing. Oh, it's just what I wanted. Thank you, Billy. Wonderful. Nothing brings me more joy than making you happy, dearest Donell. Perhaps I should buy up all this land and start some kind of business here. Oh, why, if it isn't our dear commoner. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed our dear commoner. You really have a way of drawing people to you with your charming personality, dearest Donell. Oh, I won't say you're wrong. It's our duty as glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality. Or more specifically, to give them fine items. Here's some nuggets. You can only normally buy them in batches of 10, and 4, and 6, but I asked for 15, and that's how many they gave me, because I'm very wealthy and I can do that. Now, do pay attention, dear commoner. You would do well to search for riches in areas where there appears to be nothing of value at all. Possibilities are as vast as the ocean, no matter where you go. Striking! Your words are a pickaxe to rock, loosing nuggets of wisdom from common stone. Come now, Billy. I have a major craving for fruit only the land of Kitakami can provide. Okay, their, like, carbon footprint is off the charts if they're flitting back between Paldea and Kitakami so quickly. No sooner did we depart than we shall return. You really are an exemplary glitterati, my dearest Donell. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So to answer Fatima's question, I mean, Kramin has answered this in chat, but just for those listening. But yes. Are streams weekly consistently, or is there one on the same day every week, or is it whatever there's time? So, yeah, no, I try and do a consistent 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is like Los Angeles, California time, 11 a.m. Los Angeles time every Saturday. And that's, sometimes I may need to switch things up to a Sunday. Some days I may do like bonus or extra streams, but I always try and do that Saturday. And I've done it most Saturdays for the past, like, you know, every week for like the past year or so. And it's been pretty good and pretty consistent. I'm very grateful to those of you who show up every Saturday. So, those Kitakami apples make the best apple juice. You know, best apple juice, you know. I'll whip some up for you. Yes, goodbye. Okay, well, thanks. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. Wait, hang on. Yeah, we're going that way, and then we're going to go back to Apple Hills. Apple Hills. And there we go. Okay, so sorry. But yeah, so you can get all the evolutions in this game. Oh, just going back to that. So you can get all the evolutions in this game, like throughout the game, but just for the purposes of, but for those who sort of, you know, aren't familiar with this series, which I began almost a year ago, I played through this game with only Ice-type Pokemon. We did get our Water-type starter, which we had to use for like 2 or 3 battles or something, but then after that we as soon as we could switch to ice types, we switched to ice types, and you can do that as soon as you are done at the school. Like you can't have an ice type until you get past the school, or well, maybe you can if you can like fudge the, you know, a bit of the like the traversal a bit maybe, but for the most part, we had to do, like, the beginning of the game where you go to the school and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. But then, once you're at the school and everything, once you're done with the school and you're free to roam around, we then proceeded to get our ice type, and my plan was to get an Eevee to turn into a Glaceon, which you can do before the first gym. And then we finished the first stream by beating the first gym, which is pretty sweet. Okay. So, oh, here they are. Aha! Okay. Right, saving. So we're back in Kitakami. Oh, yes. Indeed, yes. Imagine if there was like a shiny Applin on the screen right now, and we just like had to sit through this cutscene. Hey, it could happen. Who knows? Oh, look, Billy! What a wonderful little garden. Though this may look like a small garden to you, dearest Donaire, it is in fact a full orchard. Come now, this? An orchard? You must be joking. I've never seen one so humble. Black Scythe 191, lovely to see you. Hello. I'm doing very well. We have beaten the Kitakami Ogre Clan, so now we're just having some fun with Billy and Onair, because we never got to talk to these guys at all in our streams, so we're just sort of like doing these guys, and then doing this the saga of these guys. What is it? Side quest. But then afterwards, I have 1 or 2 other things we can do in mind to stretch out the stream a little bit if people like the idea of that. But thank you for asking. Oh no, you're 567 eggs into breeding for one. Oh man, I just got outbreaks and did the picnic method and stuff like, and I got my 5 that way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, the Ralts Wally catches can be shiny, but then he won't have a shiny for the rest of the game, at least in Ruby and Sapphire. It's gibberish to you, but it sounds like you're doing good. No, I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for your correction, Billy. I'm having fun with some silly voices. No trouble at all. The ways of the commoner are shrouded in mystery. Ah, commoners. Such compelling creatures. They always manage to get my heart racing. Oh, speaking of commoners, isn't that the one we keep running into? You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we keep running into. Commoner, I wish to know more about you, to become more familiar with you. With that in mind, would you do me the honor of having another duel? Yeah, there it is. Onair's favourite pastime, getting to know others through battle. Do let me know when you're ready to duel, dear commoner. They say, like, the Kitakami Ogre Clan gave me less preparation than her, and yet she's way easier. A duel with yours truly? Do you accept? Yes, I do. Yes, indeedy. I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. Go get him, Onair. Oh, you want friend balls. That's certainly something else. I think the other funny thing about Wally is he can knock out the rolts, and then they just treat it like he's caught it. That they're like, "Oh, congratulations on catching it, Wally." And it's like, but he didn't catch anything. It's like, yeah, well done for catching. Yeah, no, he totally caught it. Yeah. So yeah. I remember one time in a Pokemon Colosseum. In Pokemon Colosseum, there's like a sort of scripted battle as well, where there's a guy uses a Pikachu against an evil shadow Pokemon, and the shadow Pokemon is supposed to win, and it's supposed to be like way tougher than the Pikachu and stuff like that. But there was this one time I saw the battle, and it like the Pikachu paralyzed it, and then like kept getting all these hits in and stuff like that, and it really chipped it away. And I was like, what happens if this wins? And then it lost. But like, good golly gosh, it nearly beat this thing. Like, it was close. But yeah. But still. Oh, confound it. I guess this makes me a loserati. Another 34,840. Okay, so we're a 75,000 yenaire. I've lost again. Just what kind of commoner are you, really? Again, I can't emphasize this enough. I am the champion of the entire Paldea region, right? I am the strongest, like, canonical strongest trainer in the Paldean region. I did it with only ice types, the weakest defensive type, and yet I've beaten everyone with the weakest defensive type. Like, I am the strongest trainer in not just the land of Paldea, but also the region of Kitakami as well. I can't emphasize this enough, and I don't mean to be braggadocious about it. I just mean that, just numerically speaking, analytically speaking, I am the strong. I am not some quote-unquote mere commoner when it comes to the art of Pokemon battling. I am the strongest there is, Onair. Say, Billy, do all commoners have Pokemon this strong, or is this one special? Zach, exactly. Taps the champion sign. Thank you. I need to turn that into a meme. Wait, Kevin, that actually happened to you in Colosseum. Pikachu paralyzed Hitmontop to victory. Game still treated it like it lost it. Wait, that actually happened to you too? Wow. Oh, that's funny. I almost had that happen. But yeah, paralysis, it just uses like quick attack or whatever, but then like the Hitmontop gets paralyzed and the Pikachu keeps chipping away. Wow, that's funny. That's really funny. Wonga, Xander says. I guess, so chat, one day I probably will eventually like have memberships or something. I just need to figure out like what bonuses I would offer if I had memberships. Because I'd have to have like some kind of like extra exclusive content or whatever. But I do know a few of the emojis we've got, but I do think Wonga is now going to be one of them. So, anyway. Oh no, that commoner must have something only a select few commoners possess. Yes, the power of ice types. Because I believe they call it gumption. Gumption? Oh yes, I've heard of this. Yes, the commoners say it is the one thing no glitterati could ever possess. However, Billy, I do believe the word is gumption. A commoner with gumption. Oh, brilliant. As eye-catching as a pearl string. It's no wonder I couldn't best you. Oh, exclamation point. Speaking of pearls, I'd quite like to spend some time by the waterside. Come, Billy. Let's make our way to the biggest body of water in all of Paldea this instant. Your curiosity can be piqued at a moment's notice. You really are an exemplary glitterati, dearest Donaire. Nothing washes away the weariness of battle like a little and on an island shore. Goodbye. We're walking away now to our plane. Oh, yeah, you're okay. Hi, Andrew. Lovely to see you. You're catching up on Mario Wonder, and yeah, the Matthew Perry news. Just for those who, well, I mean, hopefully people know the Matthew Perry news. But if you're watching this live or sort of relevant to the time, at the time of recording this, yesterday, Matthew Perry, one of the 6 stars of Friends who played Chandler, he unfortunately was found to have died yesterday at only the age of 54, and it's really sad. Like, Chandler was my favorite character in Friends, and like he was just really good and really funny. And I know his character is like known for his sarcasm, but I kind of know him more for just like always joking, like just being like joke, and that's kind of how I am, and how I'm able to just take like, you know, very sort of serious things and just kind of joke about them, because it's like, it's sort of when you have like a younger disabled brother, that's kind of what you do in your life. You just sort of take even, you know, something like talking about like your younger disabled brother and kind of you know, making jokes and stuff like that about like the situations and stuff like that, because it's kind of what you have to do. You have to take some situation that other people would look at and think, oh, that's awful, and turn it into something that's just sort of funny. And so I would sort of call that Chandler binging, because that's kind of how like Chandler was. You know, he kind of in some ways didn't really ever approach serious things head on very much, and he would just sort of approach them in a more jokey way, which generally would work, but sometimes you do need to be serious about things as well. And so yeah, I just really liked Chandler, and he's very funny, and Matthew Perry was just like phenomenal in that role, and yeah, it's just really sad. But no, I'm glad. I hope Alejandro's having fun with Mario Wonder. I imagine his reactions to the Wonder Seeds are priceless. I bet that's really funny. Okay, so hang on. So next we're going to go to the biggest body of water in Paldea, which is the Casaroya Lake, which is over here. Joking about serious things is the only way I made it through 2020, Kevin says. Yeah, there you go. Like, you know, you kind of... Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, you still need to be sensitive and, you know, aware of other people around you and stuff like that. And, you know, but it's just one of those things where, you know, but it is just one of those things. Oh, I have to... Which island were they on? I feel like they're on, like, this island or something. I could be wrong. I might need to check all the different islands, but we'll check. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way, this way, this way. I feel like they are on, like, one of the southern islands, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. We'll find out whether I'm right or wrong. Let's see. Okay. Right, they don't seem to be here. But there is this other island that's here. Oh, hey, look, the Gulpins. Now, are any of these Goomies shiny? No. Is the Belly Bolt shiny? No. Is the Scyther shiny? No. Is the Dratini shiny? No. Are any of these guys shiny? No. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Okay, they're not here either. Maybe they're on, like, one of the sort of flatter bits. They're on one of these islands, but I just can't remember which. Like, you have to take you sort of have to quote-unquote take things seriously, but whilst still being able to, like, have fun or a light heart about them is the... I guess the point I'm trying to get at. Wait, hang on. That's shiny. I think that's shiny. Oh, it's not shiny. The feet looked so yellow. The feet looked so yellow. Oh man, I was all prepared. I was all prepared for that. The feet looked so yellow there. They do kind of look a different color there, but okay. That's okay. Oh, hey, look, a person. Hi, dude person. Have you seen any wealthy people? Why aren't they bothering him? Why aren't they bothering him about being a commoner? Okay, Okay, we'll go to our next island. They're probably just in, like, the center island. That's the annoying and stupid thing. They're probably just in, like, the center island. Being a pain. But, okay, I'll check chat in a sec. Because I think some people are chatting, and I'm missing chat for a sec. Casseroya Lake is so annoying for, like, bumping into Pokemon and stuff, so I just want to make sure we don't accidentally do that. But let me just check chat for a sec. Hang on. Yeah, sometimes so being able to joke around a bit is the only way to survive sometimes. Darn you lighting, Crammon says. Andrew makes a good point. There are some people who can't take a joke. So, like I sort of said earlier, you know, like there are times and places and things like that, and you do kind of have to vary it person on person. And one of the, you know, I know I sort of say this sometimes, and I don't mean it as like a hugely negative thing, but I do often say to the people who don't get jokes, and I don't mean that in a really negative way, but I do just mean I do have people who follow me like on Twitter and, you know, sort of other social media. On Threads, follow me on Threads. I want more followers on Threads, because I like Threads. Like loads of political people use Threads, but like no voice actors seem to. So it's like a good place for me to go politically. But I'd like to be able to check in with a few of my friends, because like again, Twitter's gonna end. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna end. So, you know, find your replacement. Anyway, Buck. But there are people who kind of follow me on social media and stuff like that, and they don't get things which, for a lot of you, would be a very obvious joke, but they don't like get jokes. And again, I don't mean that in a nasty way. I don't mean like, oh, they're stupid for not understanding jokes. It's just the way their brain is wired or whatever, that they just don't understand things like sarcasm or whatever. Again, Chandler would not be their favorite character, because they wouldn't understand that he's not being serious. But yeah, I gotta find out where these rich people are. This is really driving me crazy. Maybe they're just like on the edge of the map or something. Are they just in the middle? Are they gonna turn out to be in the middle? If they're like in the middle, that is gonna be really annoying if they've just been in the middle the whole time. Right, there's Swabloos and Dreadnoughts and... Okay, hang on, I'm going back on Cerebi for a sec. Hang on, South Province Area 5, Apple Hills, Casseroya. Okay, there... Oh, hang on, wait. Hang on a minute. I think... Maybe they're on this island? To the east? Okay, I'm going to try this island to the east, and then I'm going to give up. Okay. So yeah, but there are some people who just don't really get jokes, or they don't get or enjoy certain types of jokes. And in fairness, there are certain types of jokes I don't really like and stuff like that, you know. So I totally get that, and that's totally a valid thing. But yes, you do have to be sensitive. When you do joke, you do have to be sensitive to the type of joke you're making and who you are making it to. Because there are some jokes which are totally fine to make, but they're just people who just aren't going to get them or whatever, or, you know. I mean, one thing, I could, like, make some kind of sort of joke about kind of the situation with having part of the situation of having, like, a younger disabled brother. And there would be some people who'd be, like, more offended at that joke than I would, and it's not because they have it, and like they're not part of a disabled family though, so like they don't know what it's like, but they would get more offended at it because they would kind of in some ways it's sort of a conditioning thing to be like, oh, you can't make jokes about that. It's like, no, you can, when you're living it. You just but you still have to be careful. It still has to be the right kind of joke. Like, you know, I'm not making fun of my little brother. I'm making fun of like the situations we get in because of having a disabled brother, you know, like the again, because you end up in like again, when you're part of a disabled family, you do end up in a lot of like crazy situations and stuff. So okay, biggest body of water. This is not working. Where is another big body of water then? Where is this hang on, I'm gonna check the map. Oh, Bo, you silly Billy. The map was oriented the wrong way. You're looking for a map that... Yeah, you're looking for that. I said it was in the south, didn't I? I said, like, oh, I think it's in, like, the south. But I didn't realize there's... This island is, like, so close to the shoreline that you can easily miss it. Okay, anyway, Buck. But yeah, but there are some people I meet where I kind of think, like, I couldn't make the sort of... the jokes about my family that I could in front of other people because they would almost get like offended on my behalf, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. But again, so jokes are a weird thing. You have to just be very sensitive to different people's senses of humor, and you know, and there's sometimes where you can make a joke that is fine, and there are sometimes where it's like, oh, not that kind of crowd. So luckily I don't think I really have that latter thing happen very much because I'm pretty sensitive to other people and kind of what kinds of things they enjoy and what they don't, and I just don't really like or make many risky or dodgy jokes or anything like that. I don't really think the jokes I make are particularly sort of dodgy adjacent jokes. Oh, here they are. Okay, here we go. But still, but basically that is a good point as well, Andrew, just about like you have to be sensitive to people as well. Pranks are pranks are a bit of a weird one. I don't really like pranks a whole lot. So it sort of depends. But yeah, you got to read the room. Naeon people saying genuinely awful BS and then just tacking on, I'm just kidding, it was just a joke. That is bad. And when it's really bad is when they say it. It's not if they say a bad thing. And if someone says something that's a bit like, ooh, you know, like say if you kind of like call out someone for some, you know, not great behavior they have or some inconvenient behavior they have or something like that, and then you immediately go, nah, I'm just kidding, kind of thing. Like, nah, I'm just kidding, don't worry. Like, that's kind of funny and that's kind of okay or whatever. But if you always do that, that's not okay. Or if you do that joke, the person gets annoyed for being like, hey, that wasn't very nice, and then when they see that you didn't like the joke and that no one found it funny, then they go, no, I was just kidding. Then that's like, no, you're just trying to back out of a dodgy situation, you know. So yeah, that's true as well. That's a true one as well. Night Fatima. Oh, crud! Staraptor's attacking me. I'm getting attacked by Michael David. Thank you so much. Anyway, Buck. Let's see. Blue Sky ended up not taking off as well as you hoped. I don't really like Blue Sky. I am gonna try the app, but I am like deeply unimpressed by Blue Sky. It's not just that it's like, it's okay. Like, I'm actually like unimpressed with it. It's actually like quite bad, I feel like. So yeah. But right, okay. Eugene, get in there. Speaking of people it's okay to make fun of, let's make fun of rich snobs. There we go. That's the spirit. See, both of those are jokes, right? But again, me saying that's the spirit, like, there would be people who genuinely think like I'm being like really serious there, and it's just like, you know. But again, public figures and stuff like that, if someone's a public figure, you can make more jokes about them than someone who's not a public figure. Again, you can't be nasty, but, you know, but you can make more jokes and stuff like that. It's kind of one of those things that's like, hey, if you get to be rich and famous, we get to have a little bit of fun at your expense. Okay, so here we go. Oh, whoops, I just skipped some dialogue. Look, Billy, look at this puddle. This is no puddle, my dearest Donaire. This is the famed Castle Lake, the largest lake in Paldea. You're telling me this is a lake? Surely it can't be more than a pond. Say, Billy, what's the difference between a lake and a pond anyway? I'm not sure, dearest Donaire. We glitterati don't tend to clutter our heads with such trivial common knowledge. Why, it's the commoner we always see around. You're right, your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we always see around. Yes, she just said that. While we have you, dear commoner, do tell, what exactly is the difference between a pond and a lake? I can't remember what I put in Scarlet. I think in Scarlet I did just say maybe that, maybe I said their depth? I can't remember whether I said their size or the depth. I'm just going to say size, because size kind of covers, to be honest, size covers depth as well, I feel like, to be honest. Ah, of course, most impressive. You're as well versed in common knowledge as I'd hoped. Well, I am a commoner. It's our duty as glitterati to return the kindness we are given, or more specifically, to return that kindness with fine items. Here are 10 purse strings. Now do pay attention, dear commoner. Happiness is like a body of water. It can be a puddle, a pond, or even a lake. It all depends on how you think about it. That's my dearest Donaire. That's my dearest Donaire. Taking the knowledge someone just taught you and putting it on display right in front of them. Come now, Billy. I'd like to scale a lofty mountain with pure white snow, as pure and lofty as the ideals of our company. Again, you talk about these ideals of your company. I'm pretty sure the ideals are just to make money. That's kind of how being billionaires works. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true that Paldea Realty has the purest, loftiest idea. Again, Paldea Realty, your real goal as a housing company, if you weren't like billionaires, would be to give as many people homes as possible, as easily and accessibly as possible. You would not be billionaires dealing in property if that is actually what you did. No, you make your money from selling houses to rich people who already have several houses and don't need any more houses. Like, let's give the houses to the people who don't even have one. But no, billionaire. No, I see right through you. I thought commoner is like an insult. It is. These guys say it in a more endearing way, and I'm trying to say it in a more endearing way because they're not being mean, they're just kind of naive. Isn't depth just a dimension of size? Exactly, Neo-TK. That's why I picked size, because, you know, like if I had like a big apple, but it was like quite flat, I'd be like, I'd be like, oh, this got like a weird size. It's like really wide and round, but it's not very deep. But yes. Okay, imagine being rich and poor trade lives for a day. Well, that is, I forgot the name of the movie now. The Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd one. But anyway, no, it's Trading Places. That is the name of the movie. I was like, it's the one where they trade places. Trading Places. Sorry. Anyway, shouldn't be talking about movies. Because we're here to talk about Pokemon. These guys aren't mean, they're just utterly clueless. Exactly. There we go. They've just had a very different life experience. That's all. Dearest Donaire, you truly are an exemplary glitterati. Now, let's go enjoy some gelato. While watching Ice Pokemon frolic atop a snowy mountain. Hey, I'm the one who watches Ice Pokemon frolic from snowy mountains, I tell you. Here's a Swallow. Hi, Swallow. Okay. So hopefully we'll be done with this before 2 o'clock. And then I do have 1 or 2 other things we could perhaps do. If you're interested. But we'll see. These guys aren't mean. They're just clueless and have the depth of puddles. Kevin, that is a very, like, top tier, clever insult. Very funny insult. Like, that's very mean. But it's very clever. But I don't know if they would recognize how mean that insult is. Okay, so I can't... Hang on, I'm going to have to look up where these guys are. Well, the map on Cerebi isn't helpful. Because it's all white. It's just all white and all snow. So I'm going to have to remember where these guys are. They said atop... Like, okay, they say atop a mountain. So do we want to go... Do we actually want to go to, like, the top? I guess we could try and go to, like, the top of the mountain. Be king of the castle. But I don't think they're actually at the top of the mountain. I think they're just at, like, a peak. Because, again, I don't think these people really understand the concept of what, like, the top of a mountain means. Okay. That peak over there looks the highest. So let's head towards that peak. I think I actually have, like, a shortcut to that peak as well. Hang on, let's just check. Do I have, like, a... Oh, no. Okay, maybe they are this way. I feel like they might have been, like, near the edge or something, though. I do worry about that. Okay, hang on. See, these Satoddles look really light. And the shiny's kind of dark, but I don't know. Luckily, I have Satoddle and Satitan as shiny, so I don't need to worry about, like, accidentally bypassing one. But still. Imagine Bo doing a Professor Oak's challenge. Oh, gosh, that'd be so tedious. Oh, my gosh. I could not. For those who don't know, a Professor Oak's challenge is... So I'll take Pokemon Red and Blue as an example. You have to get all the Pokemon that you can get in the Pokedex before each gym badge, right? And you're saying, oh, that's okay, because you pick your starter, and then you can't, and you don't have to get the other starters or anything, like, because obviously you can't, like, catch them or whatever. So that's fine, and that's fair, and that's whatever. Right, none of the dealing are shiny. Okay, they said the top. This is, like, the top of the mountain. Oh, okay, I don't think I had their shortcut activated for this top of the mountain. But, okay, well done, Eugene. I might need to check where these guys are, because I can't remember. They said the top, they said, like, the peak of the mountain, right? But they ain't near any of this stuff. Okay, anyway, Bark. Yeah, we might need to look this up in a minute. So anyway. Professor Oak. So let's just take Pokemon Red and Blue as an example. So, but you have to get every Pokemon before each gym badge. And you may be saying, oh, hey, look, there's a Arctibax. You may be thinking, well, I mean, that's okay, right? Because you get a Bulbasaur, and then you get, like, a Pidgey, and you get a Rattata, and, like, Mankey or Nidoran or whatever you can kind of get before the first game, because I can't quite remember. No, you can get Nidoran before the first gym. So you do all that, and you're like, well, surely that's like, okay, right? It's like, no, not quite. You need to get every Pokemon that you can get in the Pokedex before each gym badge. And if you're still like, I don't quite follow still, if you picked a Bulbasaur, which is probably the one you'd want to pick for a Professor Oak's challenge, you need to evolve it into a Venusaur. And you need to get your Pidgey and evolve it into a Pidgeot. And the Caterpie into a Butterfree is fine, and the Weedle into a Beedrill is fine. But you need to like take your Pokedex as far as it can go before each gym badge, and it's just like very tedious. Again, kind of going back to what I was saying yesterday about the kind of content I would make and stuff like that. It's the kind of challenge that is like, it's perfect for, like, YouTube video format, but as a stream, it would just be so boring. Like, as a stream, just, like, evolving a Bulbasaur into a Venusaur before Brock is just the most nonsensy nonsense to have ever nonsensed. So, yes, there you go. That's my... So, again, Professor Oak's challenge. It's a fun challenge to watch because it's interesting seeing what Pokemon can kind of... slip you up and stuff like that, and like, it's like, so that's all of them, right? Well, not exactly, because there's actually this other one we can get, like, that whole kind of thing is like really entertaining. And it's great for YouTube video content, but the actual doing it and the idea of, say, doing it live just seems like a horrible idea. Now, if I remember right, I feel like these guys are near a Spiritomb. Like, there's a Spiritomb, and where the Spiritomb is like where they are. If any mods did want to perhaps look this up just to speed up this part of the stream, because I would like to do one or two other things, but I don't really want to spend it looking for Billy and Onair. They are somewhere, but I can't remember where. Okay. Well, oh, no. And welcome back to part 346 of my Oaks playthrough. Yeah, Professor Oaks challenge. Today, we almost face Misty. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. See, Kevin gets it. So yeah, so there are some things where, I mean, a Nuzlocke could be fun to do live, and I'll never say never with a Nuzlocke, but I'm not sure they're for me. I'm not sure a Nuzlocke's for me, and particularly as like a live thing, I don't know, because again, like I would like grind and stuff, and then grinding's boring. And I mean, look at right now, we're looking for 2 people dressed in gold, and we have no idea where they are, and like. Top left of the mountain near the foresty bit where the Spiritomb is. I was right about the Spiritomb! I knew about the Spiritomb. Hang on, top left is like this way though, right? Like I am actually already heading in the correct direction. So, presumably, I am like... Wait, hang on. Mind opening up your map to check. Hang on. In the area in west of the river. Oh, for the love of pizza, there's a whole load more mountain over here, isn't that? Yep, okay. That's it. That's where it is. This is, yeah, it's here. It's like, it's here somewhere. We're going to climb up, we're going to climb up, we're going to climb up. Ooh, a cave. Have I ever been in that cave? Hang on, I'm going to check out that cave for a sec, because I'm deeply curious about this cave. Because the main game doesn't have... Well, no, the main game does have a few caves, but the DLC kind of does more with caves than this does. I just want to see... what... Ooh, look at that. Poison jab. Okay. Oh gosh, we've got a long climb up, don't we? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Amnesia. I forgot how tall this mountain is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a whole other side of the mountain. No, hang on, wait. I meant the river the stream was already close to. What? What? No, we're now climbing the really excessively tall mountain. Plus, I also thought I saw something about top left. Hang on. Oh, it's like here or something. Okay, hang on. We'll glide. Don't worry, this is fine. This is all part of my plan. Because look, now, right, we can just glide over the whole mountain, and their golden outfits will glitter so brightly. I did see the phrase foresty bit. No offense, but this ain't a forest. If we're going to talk about ponds and lakes and forests and trees, this ain't no forest. Okay. They're somewhere. Where are they? Okay. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Kramen has sent a link. Let's see if I can click the link. Does the link work? This might not work. Copy current address. Hang on, is this gonna work or what's going on? Hang on, my stream might lag for a second. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes. Oh, hang on, this might be... okay, this idea of like clicking a link, I can't really look at links or anything on this laptop. It's like everything's gonna break. Oh well, that picture's way too big. Okay, well let's see. Okay, I think I had the flag in the right place. I didn't even need to click this link. Okay, right, I'm closing that down because otherwise my stream is going to break. Okay, cool. Sorry. Thank you very much. That was really cool. So yeah, exactly where I'd put the marker, and this was where I was looking in the first place. Dang it, I was right. That was right all along. I failed my instincts, or I misread the chat comments. Okay. Come on. Where are you, rich people? Where are you? So they're somewhere around here. No, it's near the Spiritomb. We said it's near the Spiritomb. So if we just find the Spiritomb... But I can't remember where the Spiritomb is. Oh, this isn't good. We'll find it in a sec. Oh, this is fine. Oh, dang. I was really hoping we'd be done with this by like 2 o'clock, like way before 2 o'clock, but... okay, there's River Vroom. Right, so we want to go the other side of this mountain, because that's not where because the flag is over this way. So we want to go this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. Okay, for a second I thought a Bomber Snow was shiny, and I was just like, no way. Okay. Okay. Spiritomb in the original Diamond and Pearl was like annoying. I don't think I ever got one. I traded for one on the GTS. I traded this. It was the first ever GTS trade I did, actually, was for Spiritomb. I asked for a Spiritomb and I gave a Squirtle. Because I was like, well, maybe there's someone who can play online, but they don't have Game Boy Advance games. And it was a gamble that paid off. Here they are! Oh my gosh! My flag was actually not that far off. I can't see a Spiritomb anywhere, but I don't care. Eugene! I know where they are at the end, so I don't need help on the last one, but... Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kramen and Zander. Thank you. So, the thing about Shiny Snover, it does have a big difference, but if you're not really sort of super looking, you could miss it. But yeah. Oh, a world of silvery white, Keviny white, as far as the eye can see. Truly a view worthy of a glitterati. It sure is. And the cold is no match for these clothes you prepared for me, dearest Donaire. Yeah, sure thing. That big open chest, like the big, barely covered arms. Yeah, sure. You're warm. Of course. They're made from the highest quality materials by the highest quality brand, after all. I feel sorry for people who climb this mountain and anything less. Can it be? Our dearest commoner returned to us once more. You're right, your eyes do not deceive you. Our dearest commoner has returned to us once more. Why does he repeat everything she says? Look, dearest Donaire, look at how thin the material on our dearest commoner's clothes is. Oh my, that's awfully flimsy, isn't it? Say, Billy, do you suppose commoners have an easier time dealing with the cold? I'm not sure, but I've heard that commoners say we glitterati lie in our pockets with money. Perhaps that means the high quality of our clothing is unusual to them. If all commoners dress like our dearest one here, then they must simply be used to the cold. Billy, you're a true erudite. For this, I shall grant you the Gold Onair Award. Yes! It's our duty as glitterati to lend a hand to the struggling common folk. In that spirit, I grant you these fine items. Hang in there and tough out the cold. Got 10 big nuggets. Now, they do come in orders of 10, so she got that correct. Now, you listen carefully, dear commoner. You may have heard the saying, cold hands, warm heart. Don't be fooled. It's a load of hogwash. You must never, ever forget that. That's my dearest Donaire. Your aphorisms are becoming more off the cuff by the day. Come now, Billy. It's about time our reprieve came to a close. I want to finish it with a look down at the centermost point of Paldea. Well, even the most extraordinary places are only worthy of being looked down upon by you. You really are an exemplary glitterati, Donaire. We probably can't get into the Great Crater, but let's make a request to the League, just in case. I feel like they talk about the being able to get in the League more, but maybe I'm misremembering. Okay. So, this last one I do remember. Well, I remember well enough. I feel like it might be nearer the school than the gate, but we'll figure this out. Okay, so chat, after this, there are two little things we can do. Originally, I was going to say, shall I go around and do some raids, get some Harbor Mystica, and then we could do one shiny hunt. But then we might have to now cut it short and just do one or two of those things, either the shiny hunt or the hunting for the Harbor Mystica. I'm not sure. Okay. Hang on, we want to climb up the mountain. We'll be climbing up the mountain. Yes, we will. There's a Garchomp flying around, oh dear. But it's times for a week to ice, so that doesn't really matter, because we're going up the mountain. Yes, we are. Oh, hang on. There is not really a top to this mountain, so we're gonna have to climb all the way around. We'll be climbing up the mountain. We'll be trying to find its peak, because we're trying to find a place where we can climb up. Okay. So, hang on, we'll do this, and we'll do this. This is this. This is this. Don't slide down. Okay, so there's Magnezone. Okay, so we'll just walk carefully on the precipice of danger. Okay. I think they're nearer the school, which is why I'm going around this way. Oh my gosh, just climb up, Miraidon. No, don't, like, cling. Just run. Run and maybe... there we go. See, that's what I wanted. Hang on, so we're going to go whoop, whoop, whoop like this, okay? And then we're going to head more towards... the school's over there, okay? I know I could have started at the school, but the school's kind of like a funny place, and it can, like, reset your location or be like, hey, you can't climb up here and stuff like that. So that's why I'm approaching it from this angle instead. Okay. There's a Garchomp and a Magnezone, yes. There's a Garchomp and a Magnezone, oh yes. We'll be getting all the Magnezones, except we will not be getting the Magnezones because we've already got a Magnezone, because we traded all our Pokemon from Scarlet into this game and then traded it back out. Ah, good times. I know Garchomp should learn Fly. Just give Garchomp and Gyarados Fly. Here's Magnezone. Hi, Magnezone. You're not shiny, are you? I can't see any color on you. Eugene. Beat it, Eugene. I think they really are, like, on these rocks as well, if I remember. Like, they're not, like, on, like, the grass that you can see down there. They really are, like, on the rocks and stuff. But again, I think they are, like, closer to the school, I want to say. So, oh, there's the other Garchomp. There is yet another Garchomp. Yes, there is. Oh, there is another Garchomp. Yes, there is. It is flying around the school, and the children are in danger. But Clavel's kind of ignorant to it. Yes, he is. Okay. Like he was ignorant to all the teachers and the bullying. Yes, he was. Okay. That's a harsh joke, but it's kind of funny because I did it through song. Okay. You're right on track, Bo. Okay, okay. Good. This one I like. This one I felt confident about, but again, I know I could have got there quicker if I'd approached from like the school, but yeah, you just wanna you wanna be careful. Oh, hang on, wait. I just saw a move. It's Rock Blast, which we already have on our Cloyster, but majestic, Tenchi says. Well, thank you. I will be taking requests for non-copyrighted public domain songs now. And inserting words about the video game. Okay, so Cynthia's Garchomp is a beast. Yes, it is, particularly in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, where we drew with it before then beating it. Though the thing is, we wouldn't have drawn against it if I'd have just used Earthquake instead of Dragon Claw, but that was my mistake. I was stressed. I didn't know what was going on. And oh, here we go. See, look, this is what I mean. Look, they're just like on the mountain. This isn't like this bit of the mountain doesn't stick out from any other bit of the mountain. They're just here, like near the school. It's pretty wild, to quote my friend Ryan Bartley. Okay. Right, we're gonna save. Okay. Nay, ain't okay. I love Pokemon, but as a zoology major, sometimes I look at them and go, huh? Fair enough. But that's very cool. Okay, so... Oh-ho-ho! So this is the very center of Paldea. What an enormous crater. Wow, she actually does think it's big. That's exactly right, dearest Onair. This right here is the great crater of Paldea. It seems we have a new adventure to quench my wanderlust, Billy. Come, let's begin our descent. We mustn't, dearest Onair. Entering the crater is strictly forbidden. I petitioned the League for access, but to no avail. I beg your pardon? They won't even let a glitterati enter? Again, why are you repeating? But this was to be the conclusion to our retreat. And we've been as good as gold and better. Well, I mean, you keep referring to people as commoners. I mean, you may as well just call us peasants. I never imagined there would be something in this world off limits to a glitterati. Oh, why, it's a peasant who can't seem to get enough of us. See, that's what I mean. A peasant would be funny. You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's that commoner who can't get enough of us. Say, dear commoner, have you entered this crater before, perchance? I have. Yes, indeedy. Rags to riches. This commoner's had the fortune to enter the crater, but the glitterati have not. Well then, it seems we would have no choice but to duel. There it is, Onair's favourite pastime, challenging others to a duel like a thunderbolt from the blue. But this really isn't the place for a battle. Let's head back down. Into the crater, perhaps? No, we're going to be sensible. We're going to battle on a battlefield. Dag nabbit. Insert Malice's. Indeed. Yes. Yeah, Malus is cool. No, do inform me when you're ready to duel, commoner. We've got the amulet coin. I've got Eugene. We're ready to go. Oh, hang on. So I'm talking to Billy, and we're meant to be talking to Onair. Billy Onair. Oh, for the love of pizza! I'm trying to talk to her. There we go. Thank you. I like changed the angle that I was going, but yeah, they're like indeed. Like it's really good. I can't do it because my voice is like shattered at the minute, so I can't like reach sort of some of his depth as well. But just yeah, it's good, man. It's good. One last duel. What do you say? I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. I will just say, I don't want to spoil. Well, you sort of mentioned Malos and stuff. I will just say, I found like fighting against him. I just find like really funny because I love. Oh, she's got Arboliver now. Because I just love how, and I will turn down my volume for this, and my voice is shattered. So you know, but I love how he's just kind of like how he's constantly like. Monado! Like, just... you know, something like all the way through it, and it's just like it's always just like Monado, and then like something, and it's just like I just love it. It's great. It's so intense, but he's just saying it like all the time. It's great. I love it. Okay. Oh, we got faked out. Malos the tank engine. Oh, he's Diesel and Thomas the Tank. Because I'm like old school Thomas the Tank, where everyone is voiced by either Ringo Starr or Michael Angelis. I'm less familiar with a lot of like the sort of now that they have like a full cast. But that's cool. Yeah, like Monado Cyclone. Yeah, like all that. Like yeah. So, oh, I've been absolutely trounced. And we've got 70,000 there. So there we actually did get 70,000. Yeah, girls, the unique. No problem at all. Hello. Welcome. Again, she's like, you've been to Area 0. Again, like, champion, ice type, sign tap. Like, you know, I've had time to calm down and I think I finally get it now. Malos did not have time to calm down. He's still yelling Monado somewhere. Glitterati, commoners. In the end, we're all just people. There's nothing separating us. Guys, she's on the verge of a breakthrough. Why did it take me so long to realize something so simple? I'm so embarrassed. I wish I could crawl under a rock and hide. I couldn't literally crawl under a rock, of course, but you know what I mean. Monado rock hide. Okay. Anyway. Oh no. Thomas Tank Engine theme slaps. It does. It's very cool. They're 6, they're 4, they're 2, they're 8. Yes, that I remember as well. Again, that's like a bit less old school, but I am familiar with that because my younger disabled brother watches loads of. Used to watch loads of Thomas the Tank Engine for like a long time. So I was very familiar with Thomas, and I still am very familiar with like Thomas the Tank Engine and like the earlier stories and earlier episodes and earlier characters and stuff. I still remember a lot of that stuff. So you were following us around just to teach us that, weren't you? I mean, yeah. I mean, I was doing it for the content, but yeah, sure, why not? As expected. I'm not sure why I even asked. I can't express my appreciation enough, but I hope these fine items can suffice. 25 big nuggets. Wow. And we received the Glitterati case. Again, you can't. Again, they come in 10, 20, 6, and 4. So how she gave us 25, I don't know. But we got the Glitterati case. So now then, Billy, I feel as though I've grown up as a person during this trip. Starting tomorrow, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'll resume my work as CEO, holding nothing back. Learning from your failures like a pro. You really are an exemplary Glitterati. Now, since you've taught us a little something, I'll teach you a little something. We learned the oh no, the Sarah Miller Cruz emote. Right then, audio. Oh, hang on, wait, I should have screenshotted that. Oh, dang, hang on, I gotta screenshot that for Sarah. I gotta make that joke to her. None of you make that joke to Sarah. I'm messaging her after this to make that joke. Sorry. See, that is like technically, and that sort of could technically be classed under a sort of mean joke. Like I'm prodding fun at her expense. That like sort of the fact that she struggles, but the fact that she struggles is something that she has embraced. Oh yeah, I got 2 Grievards yesterday, so that's why I'm not hunting Grievard today. I also got Charcadet. That was pretty sweet. I've gotten a lot of things. There's the Morpeko. Oh my gosh, I finally got Morpeko. Ugh. And they're the Chinxes from yesterday. Oh, I didn't take screenshots of the Kitakami gang, but oh well. But there we go. Like, oh no! Your first up was Knuckles' Oh No from Sonic Adventure. I don't remember that. I only played Sonic Adventure the one time, and that was probably about 20 years ago or something now. So, okay. Wait, Sayu has that as one of his sound alerts? Oh, that's so funny, but so mean, but so funny. Okay, so, so we want to go, hang on, we want to go here. Actually, oh, I think I've just messed this up, but, how much money do I have now? I probably have like, do I have like 300,000 or 400,000? Okay. Can I sell anything around here, or do I need to go to that shop? I think I need to go to the shop, don't I? Yeah, I need to go to the shop. Okay, sorry, I messed that up. Let me go back here, and then we'll fix this. Yeah, I love how Sarah says "oh no" as well. That again, I mean, it's why I thought of it, but okay, hang on. So we go here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay, I would like you to buy $1 million worth of items from me, please. So we're gonna do a bulk sell. Okay, so get ready. Okay, so plus, and then A down down A. A down down A, A down down A. Whoa! Look all those nuggets. A down down A down down A down down A down down A, down, and then A down down A down down A down down A down down A, and then down. So it's like A down down A down down down. Oh, so it's hang on. It's A down down A down A down down A down. Okay, so that's all the items. I think that's fine. And then so, and then sell, press the plus button again. So we're going to be selling for $3 million. Well, nearly 4. But there we go. That's from doing all the raids and stuff like that, by the way. And like going around collecting nuggets and doing raids and collecting items off the floor. That's where you get $4 million from. Anyway, Bark, I wish I had $4 million I could find on the floor and raids in real life. But one thing that may get... so even though doing raids in Pokemon may not get me closer to making the money in real life, you know what would get me closer to making that kind of money in real life? If I had some sponsors. Some, you know... So maybe beating raids could, you know, like, may not get me the money. But maybe taking sponsors from raids could get me the money. And that is where I would like to thank the not sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry, that one kind of ended up being more forced than I hoped it would be. But there you go, there's today's raid joke. Okay. Yeah, they used to have people who, like, buy... they used to have people who could, like, buy items, like, for more for you than they cost. I mean, Sword and Shield does, actually, in fairness. There's a, in Stow-on side... there's a character who they'll have one item every day that you can sell for more than normal. So I would actually... That's why I actually do... When I sold everything bar one, it's a habit I like to do for 2 reasons. One, I just like to have one of everything so I know that what all the different items are. And 2, in Pokemon Sword, I got used to this habit because when I would sell items, I would keep one of everything... So that if that person in Stow-on side said, "Oh, today I fancy a big nugget. Do you have any big nuggets? And I'll buy them for you for more than they regularly sell for," I would then sell the big nugget and get the extra money. So, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk to this guy. This is the guy who was taking care of us before and who isn't very good at taking care of us. Good evening, Bo. We are very grateful for all you did to help clear up that horrible confusion over dear Ogerpon. I never dreamt that the Loyal 3 were in the wrong and that poor Ogerpon was the victim. Why, we would have gone on passing down the wrong story without a second thought. All that being said, while I do fully understand that the Loyal 3 were villains... You've seen the state of Loyalty Plaza, yes? The statues were ruined, shattered to pieces when those 3 were resurrected. Doesn't it pain your heart to see it so? No, they were bad guys. You don't put up statues of bad guys. I'll get back to that in a second. Oh, you did see the place looked like before the monument was destroyed, didn't you? I'm sure you mourn for the loss of such a sight, even if your words tell another story. No, they really don't. Like, don't put up statues of the bad guys. Yes, the actual loyal three were in the wrong, but the monument brought so many it brought so much comfort and hope to the people of our village for generations. Yes, that's what I meant. Which is why I have begun a fundraiser to restore that beloved site to its former state, and I am calling it the We Love Loyalty Plaza Drive. We're looking for donations of $10,000 with the ultimate goal of gathering 1 million. That's why we saved up all our money there, chap. But it's good to do the billionaire task before you then do this one, because it just helps give you like a whole bunch of extra money and all that stuff you can sell. Like, I think basically if you sell all the items they sell and you get the money from the defeating them in battle and stuff like that, you get like over 1 million. So that's kind of it kind of goes hand in hand with this thing here. So be that as it may, I couldn't possibly take that kind of money from a student such as yourself, but perhaps you could subtly nudge your parents or teachers to contribute to our cause. One thing we're going to do, though, before we do anything, is we want to go back to our items here, and we do want to find our Quick Claw. Where is it? Here we go. I went past it. Oh, we've got 2 of them now. Nice. So we're going to get back the Quick Claw on Eugene, because why not? And we're going to have Mr. President in the lead, because why not? Okay. Dino Nuggies are the only true Nuggies. Yes, Kramen. Yes. Sir, you really are a terrible caretaker. I agree. So, forgive me if this is a controversial topic, but I kind of also don't care. I love America so much. It's a brilliant country that's got loads of things going for it. But it does have some weird things. And one weird thing that I'm going to say is that there is a very weird thing here where they like putting up statues of the bad guys. And I don't get that. You talk about the bad guys in museums and stuff, but you don't have statues of them. The statues go towards like the heroes, and I know that like history is told by the winners and all that kind of stuff. So who is the winner, who is the loser? These things can sometimes be sort of misconstrued or whatever. But in America's case, America clearly has like the good guys and the bad guys, winners and losers. And I don't get why there are statues of the losers and why there are places that are like named after the bad guys. I will never understand that. Well, I mean, I do kind of, I kind of understand it, but I don't understand it in a, because it's a good idea way. I understand it in a, I get why people are confused or whatever way. But that is a weird thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. It's okay. If you do know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry if I've offended you. But again, that is a hill that I will plant my feet down in and stay on for as long as possible. So yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Naeon. Okay, that is kind of the problem. And what's very weird about it is a lot of the people from that side have, or sort of who support that side now, support the original side that like beat them, kind of thing. I don't really get how you can kind of like say you like. I don't get how you can be on the side of Lincoln whilst supporting the side that was against Lincoln. But again, that's me getting very, very serious and political now. So I will just mash the A button repeatedly. Although we actually can't press the A button repeatedly because you have to press A and then you have to go down one and do it. Because it's like, oh, do you want to do increments of 10,000 or 100,000? And we obviously want to do the increments of 100,000. They should have just had, a one button option, really. I mean, you should have just been able to give the amount all in one go. But anyway, for every time we give him money, I think he's giving us pretty feathers, which is quite nice. But yeah. But anyway, but that's just a very weird thing about America. It's a very, very bizarre thing. I love this country so much. It's so amazing. And, this country is such like a guiding light in the world in so many ways. But that way ain't one of them. So anyway, Bug. Right, 100,000. Kevin, you have to go. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. Satella. Squilliam had a statue only to be destroyed at the end. Yes. Okay. Hang on. So, oh, no. I don't want a camera. I was pressing down on the D-pad. Right, 100. Another 100,000. One thing weird about the US that the UK have is kettles. Yep, that's true. Kettles are just not... Yeah, kettles are, like, not really... They are getting more common, and you can get them here. But, yeah, like, kettles... A lot of people, if they do have a kettle, they'll have, like, one you put on the stove rather than, like, an electric kettle. But, yeah, every house in the UK has an electric kettle. And the thing is, it's not just because the UK drinks a lot of tea. It's not just because of the tea thing. Oh, man, I could really talk about this subject for a long time. But, like, having a kettle is so useful for other things as well. Like, if you want to boil a pan of water for, like, pasta or vegetables that you're, like, say, boiling, or rice or anything, you know, boil it in the kettle and, like, bada bing, bada boom, your water is, like, hot and heated up. Perfect. Instantly, you know, it's great. It does use a lot of electricity, I suppose, which is one reason where, like, if you were pretty hard off and you struggle to pay your bills, don't have an electric kettle, they use up a lot of power, compared to just, like, using your stovetop. But still. But yeah, electric kettles, like, they're really good, not just for, like, making cups of tea. You can use them for all kinds of things. Again, if you just need hot water for anything, like, to, like, wash stuff or clean stuff, you know, like, it's really good. Kettles are brilliant. But yeah, they're just not really a huge thing here. More and more people do have them. We have one in this household. One of the reasons why you kind of wouldn't want them necessarily in America is America probably does have more coffee than in the UK. And if you have coffee with, like, a freshly boiled kettle, it actually makes it more bitter, and, like, not in a good way. Coffee works best if the water is between, like, 95 and 99 degrees Celsius, whereas with, like, tea, you want it, like, as close to 100 as possible. So it's why if you get those little, like, sort of coffee machine things where they, like, have hot water that's, like, kept hot all the time kind of thing, those machines, they're very good for coffee because they keep the water at the right temperature for coffee, but they're terrible for tea because they're not hot enough. But, like, kettles are then good for tea because the water actually is hot enough, but then they're not good for coffee because it can make it bitter. So it's a whole thing. Kettle's good for instant noodles. Yes, I tell. That's another one as well. Yeah, if you have, like, your little, like, noodle pots and stuff like that, pot noodles, and little, yeah, and stuff like that, really good for those as well. But yeah, but using a microwave to boil water, like, to get, like, if you need, like, warm water or, like, kind of hottish water, then obviously, like, microwaving water's fine, but don't do it but not for, like, drinking, you know, or I don't know, for, like, to then, like, cook rice in or something like that, you know. We reached our goal of 1 million, woohoo! Yay, we revived the statues of the bad guys. This is such a weird task. So, okay. So now we can at last restore Loyalty Plaza to the way it was. Let me call our contractor at once. Beep, boop, beep, beep. I don't think he was making the noise. Hello? Yes, it's me again. We were able to raise the funds for the project. We'd love to see work get started at once. I do not believe this cost $1 million. $1 million! I don't believe it. I'm sorry. No, this did not cost $1 million. Why don't you head over to see the fruits of your labor? This is actually taking so much time that I'm almost wondering whether we should even do a shiny hunt at the end of this, but oh, would you just look? There we go, there are the statues. Okie dokie, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity. Thanks to our We Love Loyalty Plaza drive, the old monument has been reborn. So remember how this was trashed before? And Kieran was like, ah! Then, well, now it's all good. So, there you go. So, goodness, did they ever do a fine job? It's hard to believe it's not the exact same monument. It uses the exact same assets in the game file. We even recreated the scratches and blemishes it had before. Look at that guy on the left all hunched over. Fix your posture, man. It won't do you any good. Particularly if you do hard labor like that. Now that is true craftsmanship and dedication for you. But yeah, that's how you know it's like a reused asset, because they're being like, it's exactly the same. So, that is just what the village needed. Yes, just what we needed to draw in more tourists who want to take photos here. We'll be topping the tourism charts in no time. Oh, I said that too loudly. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, bark. Hurry, come on, all together now. Bark like an okie dokie. And we got the hooray emote from the caretaker. I also have a special gift for you, Bo, for being our #1 supporter. Please don't call me a #1 supporter for building statues, the bad guys. You took the money from me more than I gave it to you. But we got the Jinbei, we got the flashy Jinbei. It's gold. We had a bit left over for the fundraiser, so I took most of it and spent $20 on this outfit for you. Wear it out and wear it to advertise the wonders of Kitakami to all your friends in Paldea. So there we go. Anyway, Bark. That is the end of that chapter. But if we go down here, so here's the Jinbei that we had. Oh, there's a cat going nuts. I may need to deal with him in a sec. But then here's the flashy one. Isn't it flashy? It's really cool, actually, though. I have to admit, that is really cool. Would you like to go this outfit? No. But it is very good. Hang on. Leave without changing. But I like the outfit that we picked for our ice-type challenge. One thing we can just do, very quickly, speaking of different colored Jinbeis, we never went back to the grandparents' house. And here in the grandparents' house, if you talk to the grandparents, I don't know if you know this, but if you go back to these guys and you talk, and she was like, I was cleaning out one of the warehouses when I found these. Not sure what to do with them. Do you think you could take them off my hands? So we've got the white and grey and the deep blue. Neither Carmine nor Kieran fit the size anymore. I know the colors match my grandkids' Jinbei, but don't worry, these aren't hand-me-downs. They're practically brand new. So they're Carmine and Kieran's outfits for certain. But if we press left on the D-pad and then we go down here. So here we go. So now we've got the deep blue Jinbei, which I think this was like Carmine's, I want to say. And then Kieran had the white one. Was that right? I feel like that was the right way around. So there you go. So if you liked their outfits, you can now wear them too. And that, though, except for doing the ogre ousting game, that is pretty much everything there is to do in the Teal Mask DLC. Now, originally I was planning on doing a shiny hunt or going around and hunting, but I have streamed twice this weekend, and there is a cat going nuts who I think I need to go deal with. So I think, chat, if you don't mind, I might just call that it for today. I'm going to deal with the cat, though, first. Sorry. He can't wait. He knew I had the water bottle ready to deal with him in case he was like going nuts. So he like couldn't even see him. He was like going nuts, and then just as soon as I opened the door, he's like nowhere to be found. So okay. So I think I will call that it for today. Because also I want to save. We'll do more shiny hunting next weekend. Okay. We'll switch back to Pokemon Scarlet next weekend. We won't do any more Violet exclusives because I'm running out of like Herba Mystica and stuff like that. But I think, I think we'll call that it because I want to save. I've got to save some shiny hunting for the streams, and I also do want to do some shiny hunting off screen and stream as well. So we'll kind of leave that it for there. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day and do some chores and stuff like that. But thank you so much for joining me seeing if we can beat the Kitakami clan and to see if we can get some money off some billionaires. And for then giving money to fund bad statues, but then also getting some hand-me-down clothing that they say isn't hand-me-down, but we all know it's hand-me-down. So there we go. So I think that will do for today. Thank you all so much for joining me, not just today, but yesterday as well. So thank you for joining me this weekend. We won't do shiny hunting forever. I am trying to think of some other things we can do and stuff like that. Again, I just, like, we could have finished, like, my plan was we'd be done with Luigi's Mansion today. Like, today would have been, like, the Luigi's Mansion finale or something like that. But, oh well, anyway, bark. So, now saving your Pokemon Adventure. Saving. We say 50 bajillion times here at Bo Video Games. But say goodbye to the team who we will not be seeing again until the DLC Part 2. We'll be doing that in a few weeks, for sure. But, yeah, I don't really know what to do. I would like to play some other games, but I just don't really know what other games I have and stuff like that. And if we do end up striking, then yeah, well, then I'll just be stopping streaming altogether, probably. So that'll do for now. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next weekend for more shiny hunting. Cat's back. Someone's getting a spray with the water bottle. No, I will see what's up with him because he may like be hungry or something like that. He may have run out of food. But then the water bottle. So okay, thank you so much. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I'm sorry for those weird issues at the beginning of the stream, whatever the heck was up with that. And I'll try and also get this activity box to not just be a dark void of nothingness. Take care, everyone. Lots of love, and I'll see you instead of 7 days, I'll see you in 6 days. Take care, and bye-bye.